You know, we know radio.
Wow, talk to us.
My son, nobody say my was one. I'm fit one. I'm about to.
Oh, talk to me. Oh, talk to me. I said, "Madam, talk." So,
my man.
Say
me ko toilet ne so bla ye toilet bia ne krom ha say ana me se me kwa toilet ne so me dua na blaze su ne ba bia me koto pa ho no so ba kan wa ne ye adan sa toilet de bia ne me ma koto so na ba ma se su ni mo toilet krom ka say krom ka kan nyina toilet ene e fan ya wo ho yi ma ne me nyina ne toilet ba ko so me koto ya na so ba koto me nchen adan nchen na ya sa eta me ne ko sa toilet ko no
the je say me ko toilet so me so afo so de me oh eba sa me so menya dai o se me so tranchen na me so menia na me ko tonje ono nu afu sa adana ma ba ton so me so menya dai me ba so ton se ba ko pe mi nyina mi ni ngum ho mi tumi ni ngum sa o ko to so ba no esinchen so ko te sa abrim pia so ani
na se eduru bebe e me ma no mo hyeda e na mo hu se ma na ekwa na mo koso bia na
dabi ebu ha o enza to to bia e kef du bu kef na o ba ni so na to o so toilet de o ntimi ni ngo ho na o say de o go to bie
obi a toilet de wo de ye de na wa de koso na ye se toilet ne do
toilet de me ko akọ ne ye o ye kef toilet de ye si bia ye bu de kef ni atare nchen sei ndu bu kef na o ba ne sisu yi
na se mo kre ma ne ha mo
e ma ne ha ye what is your toilet so ye ba ko pe e fa ni nkwankwa ne ye o ba ko no ba si so no me si so what is ndi toilet de enwum nkwa de enyina enwum nya ni abom comme je besie abana ntima besi bia ma enum manisa
Unity Radio, the voice of the people.
The world's greatest philosopher, the walking encyclopedia, El Lezato, drop the fire.
If you didn't marry the girl you spoiled, you will definitely marry the one another man spoiled. Remember, Romans chapter 6 verse 2 says, God will repay each person according to what they have done. I have never seen a handsome mathematics teacher before. They all look like quadratic equations. Even if sense and wisdom is falling like rain, African leaders will still use umbrella. By the time you buy a car, they will be wanting those with private jets. My brother, you can never satisfy women. Girls used to stay at home and cook like their mothers. Nowadays, they stay outside and drink like their fathers. No woman can control me. No woman can control me. But once she says, go and lock the door, you fly like a bird. When your man is angry and shouting at you, just take off your clothes. Men don't argue with naked ladies. Once a girl enters your room and see plasma TV, decoder, laptop, fridge, AC, microwave, and food stuffs, my brother, believe me, a serious relationship has just started. A man can be in UK and not okay. He can live in US and still be useless. All good things come from above, not abroad. When you start behaving like ECG in a relationship, don't complain when your partner finds a generator. A jealous demon may appear as a supportive angel. An open enemy is better than a false friend. Some black women think having a big ass is a career. Beyonce's net worth is $850 million with 22 Grammys and over 100 million album sales, and still forgive Jay-Z when he cheats, and you with only 2 panties won't make us rest. I think it is time for us to start dating by qualification. We cannot have a degree and get heartbreak from an ordinary SSC holder. It's highly unacceptable. My brother, relax. That girl you are begging to accept you is also begging another guy not to leave her. We are all beggars. Thank you very much, my brother Ricky.
Yeni edemu Worcester bonten so obia tie Unity Radio. Who say man no day, man day ankasa. Unity Radio yabane yaba ba yawa.
Asampayetia obayansa foso wo munye won kana asam
Unity Radio, the voice of the people.
This is our problem, you know. Hey, boom, something happens here. What happened? Who? What? Why? And how? Kokope, that's so much, choco. Politics and yet in the court. So, we are one. We are savage. If you're NDC, MPP, URP, you're free to vote.
Unity Radio, the voice of the people.
This is our problem. Hey, boom, something happens here. What? Why? And how? That's so much, choco. Politics and yet in the court. So, we are one. We are savage. If you're NDC, MPP, URP, you're free to vote.
Unity Radio, the voice of the people.
This is our problem. Hey, boom, something happens here. What happened? Who? What? Why? And how? Kokope, that's so much, choco. Politics and yet in the court. So, we are one. We are savage. If you're NDC, MPP, URP, you're free to vote.
Sasitre betu mpona Amai be Yama yambira ye nebe ya Abuja branding wala bono pay ya matiefo nyina chema Muhammad Majo Emma Mwakwaba in your respective time zone and check on your day bro. You are still cruising on Unity Radio 103.9. Osho Brena no do abo pai mu pepepe free sabe kopem se bebo no mienu dia. Wanopa aya tuni din Anopa Bosuo ne de bro. Titiru nsema e free ya my Ghana mu aba na ye be poni hu bi na ye ne adwendwe na ho. Ejiri se odumfo na daruma ene wasori na wo huye na obusuafo so huye papaja otidi aseda di kan ma no deda. Frances Lamisi Punamani, you are the first to send us message on Facebook all the way in Takoradi. Anopa ewie ye chewo Ghana. Mami aba ewo Pantan Government Hospital. Ntiasonko efri the studios of Unity Radio all the way travels across the Atlantic Ocean. Baby Pimo Ghana in Chasonko de Bro. Agnes Asare. Agnes Asare papa our birthday eba washada atro home script e de mama no twa se o maye hu dede ba twa no pay ma wache umpombo ko de and a special producer for the show Omama Chemfo oh program na say the whole Worcester Mrantehne and the producer show now say yeah baby what I say as usual, the structure and the segment of the program will be followed. We'll be bringing you a word of motivation pretty shortly. If you want to share weather report brought to you by Down Auto Repress, and then of course we'll be taking a trip to the sporting world near Akufo-Addo unsem Kumasi Asante Kodokosi Ghana Premier League this year. Oh my ready? Some raw title never across the folk abatiri. Many more coming up. Barcelona Pam Ronald Koeman. Obviously there be a very team no say no cry go ye gra. Yo Kofi. Ye free a good year moon same. I remember the sports will be brought to you by Samas Trading, Ash Pharmacy, and of course Big Olubility and Barbering Hair Salon for all your best haircuts. I hope I saw look at some ranting here. Now bana look at this branch dia baby so you to oluho what is the mission I say na dey tell say if we sports man afa ya tell political discussions ni muni dey ko bi abria bro na ensema ye behwe no bi ye bekọ akọhwe owura friend say eye Dawood obekai NDC ni ono na ye Central Region omu communications director ebeto odwa na anu yan say sebi ono ane ba ne yemba wache no aye hemere ama akwada ne nyinsa ma ne ko yigu ni ade aye chi no every Monday no circuit court in Cape Coast every Monday na or fight kofa lawyer BT says Sami Jemfimu a ananu yamani bill enne ehun sema ba enura no mu court na akwada no a oye in question here eye Dawood ba no wakasa ye did everything she said e de bro osio papa eka se no do maame no ne maame relationship na ntumi anko nanim enti odi akwada ne mumu be sha nan mu akwada ne se o ka se dada pade asem na akan ohun ya ne se papa na forcibly ne je se rape kura be ka ho papa na yire no ene nada na one ne da wie no no ka chen se wunim na o ka kire obi amema life I am miserable one kan kire obi ade amedo be ko ba bi amrante hene wo no America na akoko school wo ho ene ade ene akwala na kan all deal from the horse's own mouth e wo court ene yes ne beto aso da be all the details will be unfolded on the show eno dan chen so e be ko akohwe ai se say de asofo binum ama asofo binum soso kra de omo ama asofo juma na ye tini de ama asofo no omo ye papa now pastor bi akoche asori ba e de no akohwe asori e bathroom na wo de wanya ba bia mfa na anko asori bathroom ena wakoche asori ba na akohwe ho e wo bunu region enti me ka sofo bi akofa asori ba ena o dimirika wo de one just one to see ka sex asem
wo de antichrist sofo na asori ba de na mesere we de asem kese I'm surprised why they mention about bathroom. Adam, if your mom baby or your sex and I said then everywhere is you are worse. What I know, baby, auntie. I don't know the emphasis on the bathroom. What is spicy sit up or what?
Sorry bathroom. And you said if you.
Yeah, but any place, the best place to have sex is the kitchen. So people discover it. People are just doing it.
No, there's software and a sorry bathroom.
Bankoyan way. What that's one I say. Pews in
not only fee.
Oh no, you fee. I'm sure it's a married man. I'm not sure. So I'm worried they're saying you so.
Now you fee on Vanco Hotel. On Vanco Hotel, so I saw for Umbehuno. So for the Umbehuno. I saw them your best place. No, bathroom there. I mean, it's sorry bathroom. It's a bit okay. A bit okay. The act is bad, but the place is a bit okay. It's better than the altar. And that's sorry them one. And then what do you think? Is it not the same building? No. Bathroom there. I mean, there's a place it's called the bathroom. I mean, it's a bit okay. I mean, the act is wrong, but the place is okay. Say Manucho Maganda. Oh dear, you don't like sex? Woman, yes, I'm the only one who likes sex. You don't like sex? Margarita. You don't like sex? Why not? Exactly. But sex of you're finding no. Sex is good all the time. All the time, sex is good. Takrade, it's now noted for kidnapping. Oh yeah, fake kidnapping. Sex. It's not abomination. Acquire sex. And gay for you. Exactly. But I would prefer to live in Bronga. I'm not telling you. I prefer to live where the sex is. Where him for some I would prefer to live where the sex is. Anyway. Yet not quite him few. Yeah, exactly. And I him for not finding the 6,300. Yeah. And I'm more Gini giant Shinapuni. Sophono. Yeah. Wow. This story is bizarre. I mean, a software, a man of God, being taken to traditional rulers to really for denigrating, desecrating their land. Yeah, almost what desecrating land. I mean, an abomination. You are finding a 6,300 for having sex with a woman in a washroom. I mean, that's how authorities it tells you that our cultural values are stronger. Yeah. I mean, are stronger in this regard. But a lot of charlatans are destroying the work of God. Me and then I can say the church is under siege. Which story say about now you're Christian? Yeah. You have to pray and fast. Is the man telling us to be declared 40-day fasting for all the man? Can be man can win. Be sex in the you can say man telling it. Now exactly can be. But sex in the upper German na menka. Culture came before Christianity. Yeah, before religion. This really. So far as you buy ye na nanom ye betu ye nim say you di kan na mamre ne amane wansana Christosum ba nti nyoma bi wo ho a you can't even do it na amasa asene so but ya say nti before say de omo de ayesofo no ya de sua ma nchirima ne asofo ma kanyina opo say no nyoma bi ko so wi ase a na ehu na mehwe mi ko Facebook na mehu sofo bi a ombeche no no bi yire wo asori dem altar yeah. Sorry, they was all cancelling. And buy another say, naked, I just say, which is very sad. Yeah, which is very sad. And see, Jack, me support him for no pan, the Omoyeno, manage home pa. And you will be mistaken here, they have to punish the person. Yeah, didn't call him fee. And Tina Manucho Kase software near him fee. How does that correlate? Like, or software be just as you Mrantia hine, Persuaso, and oh, yeah, sorry now. Wako bonka obasa ani ache no washroom eno no esese him for moto nsafra no omso ogu asase no fin enti ese omo ya amamre ni amane eno kre the reason why ntia I was say yetwe na so ne say so won say bibia kro bia ye wo mpanimfo ho so wo kan won say wo say okoje asase no koje wo ahemfo say bi nyon na asase ne bae koje na ahemfo na bi asase bia so wo won hyehye ne mra ni wura what you say ade bi wo say obehwa ye work fie no ba bi wo kra ebrada yenko afu ebi won nsuo bi kra wa yenkosa ya kunti so kai kunti yenkosa da bi wa yenkosa ni nyina part of saade no nti sa wo ya so brachi na sa wo ye de opa obehu ade ni sa ohu yesa abofra pe ade kokko hu a yete da mama haban da de kire no what you say bibi wo wiase and I make us say culture and tradition came before ansana Christianity Bible neighbor any di ho dance nti no ma bi wo ho a na se wan fa ne mra kwan na se wo ye anyhow a bibi be ye wo ye se boni be ku bonefo what you say service wan fa wan nante wa kwan so wan fo nyame kwan na amfa so na oso avo a definitely we go and meet is there sofudie ye den more
opo asofudie sese no metimi akasa asofudie no e business asofudie business obi wo ho na ne ho akire na
no afoso afanyame
no afema be 4 openkola be 8 account
no afoso afanyame
that's it no afoso afanyame se nyame afrem because yentete no ye hwe press before asofo Pentecost asofo Methodist Anglican asofo a usia asofo kwa tim say yes we share bibi what you say na no sam kra no
any new nyama no
nyama je dware won no
any Roman Catholic fathers
any father
first na me kai say na me so na me ko Catholic school so adai be ka say father be ba ye local no
be dware ase come on
me nana na Catholic ni ye ase ye Catholic for ansana me nana say ada father be fie no special dress I no we penny be ba no communion just father baba be ya sorry my nyina what you say bibia be fie ho what as enye bi ni ne sabi nye bi ni ne enti me de kakra me ka che asofo no say omomo ni na ho na sa djuma no omofa djuma no momfa ne yie no munye ne yie na obi ani ho a ofanya me djuma wa ya ma ne magu aseda so ofa ne yie a uye ne yie a obenya so akatua pa ba wa ye ne biara obenyi ne magu ase sana me ho no.
Okay,
but let me understand this one. Is it because it's a church bathroom or
okay? Let me read the story. Now, pastor fined 6,300 for having sex with a woman in a washroom. The head pastor of House of Salvation International Church, identified as Prophet Obadiah, has landed himself in hot waters for having sex with a female church member. The man of God was allegedly caught in the act with a female church member in the washroom of the church at Krua. The meaning Krua. There is some in Yabrofoni Binomboa Kroni Boye. Maybe Daddy Bochumba Krua. In the Tano North District of the Hafo region. Now, the issue was reported to the traditional council in the area, and the man of God was summoned. His act was described as an abomination by the council, and he was fined 6,300. He was directed to pay 6,300 and come along with a sheep, a fowl, 2 bottles of schnapps, and several other items. The chief of the area, Nana Ouswe Friye, and the elders of Bokrukruwa traditional area disclosed that the items will be used for rituals and cleansing.
That's why I'm interested in, is it somebody's wife
cleansing
Wontumi have sex in a church bathroom or where's the news? Where's the news?
Sorry
them there for traditional council.
They met me can say they met me
for traditional council.
Met me can say a public bathroom.
Oh, okay. I mean, unless
public bathroom. Manucho said. You see, Manucho say one day I can't you maybe to Kwana Marco Tram Hotel, but I'm more enjoy. Yes, and say Akunyuma na say, but you said I'm specified baby back so yes,
exactly. Kitchen, then you come up. Say kitchen worktop. Woman, it's not so I come up. We are happy when we meet important personalities in our community. That's it.
Now, the kakra meka say, Opo, the biana meka say, Ajumaden, market pa. The Oyama Worcester no, Worcester for Yeniso pa, Yeniso. We appreciate you. Whatever you are doing to help the community, no. We are really appreciate. Yeah, can say nyame onshiraw. No more so yokodro hunsum. Nya dia be na
wajai.
Be quit. You also imuna boye mete Ghana nsem.
Yes, so bra, you rest, you don't quit.
Yes.
When you are tired, you rest, you don't quit.
Boys is our woman, so they are coming.
Yeah. Jeremiah there, number 1.
I know.
Yeah.
And Kakra can
show signs.
Kakra can say Worcester mine and under was it. Need you my power, Dibua.
And easy so when I'm ranting, show so no power.
Well, na ye twem.
Kwame dinkra and I na me ne Kwame Cassandra. Kwame say wo hwe me show na na ma bi tu. Because man telling about me shows me any part of it. And I'm in casa. Yeah.
And you'll be a shall be a year friend say Halloween month.
Halloween,
Halloween month. I'm sure be
a man tell Bajuma, my uncle, or mama. Manucho saw him some man telling
yes, yeah.
Mama. mama home health care.
Yes. Yes.
Mama na adwuma bia me wisa fo hia adwuma wa ba de ka bi kakra.
Oh wa we je opona wonam sa na me twam. Some contract bi aba ye penipa na bia be start next week going no. Ye man ni pa hu.
Okay.
Ye testing a friend screening ye no
COVID testing screening.
Ye no schools. And
yeah, because enra me hu say Pfizer, all the other Moderna, get FDA approval for kids from 5 going.
Right now we started screening a swap one. No, yeah, started crowd urban district. It's going program. And from next week going, no, ebe pese ebe tuja. That's will be per juma or bar officer or bebe buana na when you juma. Okay. Or 484 Main Street. Okay. Worcester, Massachusetts. Opposite clerk office on my feet.
I mean, so be a crab bit me. One number they say
household name. It'll be a few.
Offer number, offer office number now. Ubinya bibia ho. And see, so will be per juma or they just contact me. Yabe buana yamo juma. Even nyanon kwan ye nyuma bebre. Ye leave out. Ye living. Friends and
home health aid,
everything. We have a short of
nursing care, physical therapy, occupational therapy,
everything,
speech therapy.
Yeah,
and a social workers and so a social worker now per juma.
Nina so me asotia ebetimi aboana bibia ye. Ya wase ye boa your community. Send your community so ye boa no.
I mean, so woman nipa ba kokora juma wo community no ma nyame ihira o kese. Nti woman bebrede a nyame ihira mo because the bia me ka say it's not easy. So all run here juma enough form. Ashase no kra de ma say one way a wabambebu. Anti take resilient power and persistence. So until ya could do baby sa na say fe wo tumi sacrifice bi ma obi adwuma na o de aduane sitibu so ama ne ma ene na busua. I mean, it comes with a lot of blessings. Ti ono yere ye bomo abaso mo ya de montoaso na monfa odo ene opepa na modi bi adwuma no monfa nsom community ni sa na mi hram
especially Wustafo nyina na Wustafo so ase so so aso yasena omo boy sentini say me me yere nkwanti me nya adwuma no eye nyina ye moa na mo no twomu nyina aka ho na mi hra obia na mi hra mo ti ade che na say motie ne ana
na mrate hine executive producer na motie ne ka no
CEO of Mama Home Health Care da mu nyina ase na mi hra obia.
Okay.
Amen.
Amen.
This is our problem, you know. Hey, boom, something happens here. What happened? Who? What? Why? And how? Kokompe, that's so much, choco. Politics and yet in toko. Say, ukoko untoko, we are abwa, we are savage. If you're NDC, MPP, URP, you're free to vote.
And there's a when Nija Manucho di Rare Studio ha, HSA, we are so to her, Debiamo and Ralph Waldo Emerson and the cancer asem Ralph Waldo Emerson or say write it on your heart that every day is the best day in your year. Write it in your heart that every day is the best day in your year. So one yes sir you know when the mind is down the entire body is down. So as our word of motivation that Chrowakumum, Chrowadjunim. Say, day bia, dear betchum bia, and only da papa, and only best day. When it is even the worst, make it the best day in your life. Rich way auto school adaruma. Ana yade anobremo rich way auto school sen kan tell say open driver's license. Oh, Worcester ha, bebia, ubura ha. Show na bibia nso tumi akonkan o permit bibia na pese abo a reach auto school bra na insist you na bibia nkonkan ono ta echi na ye di dwumadi enso e di ebra wo ono na daruma na ye di your word of motivation bro quickly ade I know video call
no it's not video call it's the footsteps I'm meeting Kim tamping footsteps and
I just want to say
yes I say earthquake so I knew that the big man is coming
yeah, I'm here. And the temperature no maximum about 52 minimum I benya around 43 this year I mean say 46 na me dey Mafras
What's in a ha buy no okay. Ntan wo twen man abro nso.
So no.
Say mo side o. Say me boam ya fighting. Yeah. Kalishaba.
Paper no ya use say paper boy dey on.
So call paperless.
Yeah.
Paper boy dey America dey Ghana mo brepa. Me right washroom and na me paper me san na da be no mejai. Na mu de bia na bro no bo honom heaven man ye wono. Glass and kwan. AK say wa broni.
Yeah, that's like I say ma down auto repairs na da room na dey weather report na bre mo yen ko hwa gudi unsam kakra ya bo no ene anopa so na yen fa mre mo.
Minamino.
Why then?
Crab cap dey yen fa ka say crab.
Minamino ne origi.
Yeah. Say January they should come and do it in the league. Any crab cap there. I mean Pepe Munya Bobo. Beba League we can see the effort. But it's good. It's good for French players to get their day.
Now can sama or say Liverpool when pressed not end.
I mean
Tima ni dey kra obi nteda.
Big team be front on bedru hasi.
Psychology.
Chelsea started calling cap. Your first game, you Aston Villa. Your second game, you Southampton. That's how himself Liverpool there when it comes to calling cap. Yes,
I mean.
President for
not the president not any anymore.
Premier League era.
Premier League
team bang.
So I'm team credit. And none in you crack 2-0 Panama.
Yeah.
You're 2-0.
Oh, yes, a French player.
The
opposition doesn't deserve any mention. By Barcelona, I don't know me. Now, Bayern Munich, they did the way. With the Fabra, they did a United
5-0.
United. I mean, but that was away anyway. Not to hold.
Yeah, that's like I say, Asama trading, big Olu Beauty and Baby Hair Salon, Ash Pharmacy, NFA, Omo Kamada Romania, Gudi on some day, Bramo quickly and shall same free fee. Now you share local stories, Kakaya Bobo, no name family, near Koshe, Amanone. Ghana Premier League, meno weka se players no aketwe de mom no manuchu enkonkonkonko enyenyenyenye na no na former Kumasi Asante Kotoko player Abrante fan said Richard Impon as suggest say ebeye pa na se Ghana League ne be competitive na players omobobo no hu betumi atomu kakra ono de nka nsusu ne say obi obobo e wo Premier League ni mu player no obobo bosumi beso no sika nka ese de ma no de etwa to kra esua kra nka enye kra no should be 2,000 Ghana cedis. Now, local players will continue to live for greener pastures. I have heard people suggesting 1,000, but I believe that is not enough. We have players who earn $100,000. You can in the country for 6 years and will not be richer than a Ghanaian player who spent just 6 months in Tanzania. Look at the number of players that left in the just ended campaign. It is about salary. I don't think we are doing enough here. We cannot put a stop to a player exodus, but I believe local players should at least take home 2,000 Ghana cedis. And no any Abrante and say sika Abrante no nyini se obi ko Tanzania, obi ko Zambia, obi ko South Africa, obi ko Algeria. Eye se bi ball papa mo bo chen ntia na mum sika sem enti ena mai players no omu nyina omu ejwane eno ene ensemo a ene Abrante friend Sir Richard Impon dia tudwa Kumasi Asante Kotoko a confirm the signing of goalkeeper friend Sir Abdul Rafiu Yakubu on a 3-year deal. Now Abrante friend Sir Rafiu Yakubu ayeka no ho asemi oyade a wasign contract until 2024 or you be owa oye lanky goalkeeper now join Kotoko from Division 1 league outfit I from Sir Wa Sunta Sporting Club for an undisclosed fee. Nti Abdul Rafiu Yakubu, tall lanky goalkeeper, and a Kumasi Asante Kotoko sign to a 3-year contract. And no any and someone. And also Ababeto Ija Ghana Premier League and Chakra na Eshase na Kerala United have brought in a new coach in the person of Kobe Mensah, or your ex-Ghana under-17 striker who is regarded as one of the promising young coaches in the country. Now the task and it's about left there. Passionate, but that will be difficult after the club sold their lethal forward Dear Taylor to the Egyptian club. Now, their final preseason friendly ended 3-0 win over Division 1 campaigners Samatex, which happens to be the Coach Mensah's former club. Now, the match was played at the Camp Park in Nzema, Ayiniase. Last week, they were at the Kembule Central. Kembule.
That's where I come from.
Area.
Yeah, my area, Elembele district, Kembule. Yeah, Kembule. Yeah, only as in Zman for pen over the whole town. You're from Kembule. I mean, it's an interesting.
Wow,
Elembele district, Zman East district, Elembele constituency.
In the eastern region?
No, Western region.
Western Zman or Western region?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you know I was mistaking it for a front place near.
Oh yeah, on there. In Zima East District, Elembele constituency. You know, Kembule. I know sometimes spellings are a bit difficult.
Okay. What's your honor?
Yeah, Monsieur Ekwe. So it's just a stone throw. They are walking distances. Ekwe.
And a Kembule.
Na Inase.
Now you're there.
That's where I come from, but I had a job since Zulu. Myself, Mifio, I want to Mifi. At the age of 4 years, I'm Deborah, and I'm your girlfriend, Deborah. I just 12 years. At the age of 12 years, I had a girlfriend in my hometown. Until you are not far from wrong. She's called Deborah. She's so insane. You know, I'm a caricature. Or insane. Insane is what similar area. I know a way. Axim.
First girlfriend now is
Ancobra.
River Ancobra.
Black River.
Black River, say Krubu ha.
Senzule. Yes, Senzule. Senzule is a bit far, but
I have River Ancobra one.
Ancobra near the Kowe.
So now no only Deborah no more type when I'm saying.
Oh yes, but I didn't touch anyone. I am a young. I was too young. I was tall. I mean, man can say me.
So how was she?
I had a brilliant opportunity, but I was not smart. I mean, could write them on a frame. I mean, who put she me said, anyway, one more class for 12 years. Up till now, they are taking. I was like 10. Yeah, so I went back. I wanted to. I'm going to 3. So I wanted to complete that project. So because you share after about 20 years on, I'm going to 3 and married. Now, it's unfortunate. But who knows? I might one day finish that project.
Magandi Manucho.
Yeah, she's my childhood street art from my hometown.
Good morning, my people from Amiaba.
Yes. I mean, you know me, the truth. I want to go to heaven.
Okay. No. Yes, they say the team I friend Karela. I'm so many break. Second, be as some to me attending the tables around our Premier League. Yeah, Baby Bonimusebe, ye say ye na near ABC Ako, and so Eddie Afa. Na and also Eddie and match fixing classical GFA under pressure to deliver now. Obekai say yeah, Baby League, you know. There match fixing issues be brave. Bye. Na eno issues concerning match fixing naba say GFA also mo hwehwem na omode ehon nsem nyina ba abon tia say they've been silent into Derek A Okraku there watch article oka say GFA emba abonten clear na match fixing na yebe we league pie Gruza aka say nkoko hu kotoko for rejecting no afi other issues match ash gold match me boa and also hu sensem ni ade nyina and the Ghana for say GFA should come clean and Sani start league for front because nyama pie no yentumi enzyme fan kwhye yentumam ne enzyme metro league no so Gladson Awako to make House of Folk return now House of Folks Gladson Awako is finally set to resume training with his new teammates after his long absence from the team's camp. Now the former great Olympic skipper after signing for the Phobians in August only trained a few times with the team before excusing himself from the camp with issues mostly alleged to be spiritual. However, the club statement in a communique issued in September indicated that Awako had personal issues and has been permitted to leave the team's camp to sort them out. Heart of Folk star signing is now expected to make the return. Emphasize also. Macho player in the first place contract no kranami or issues.
Yes.
Fine. More sorting out. The player is your player. Okobok CAF Champions League. Mejidisa has splashed the money on Awako, desperately giving Olympics 50,000 as part payment and putting all these clauses because of the CAF Champions League.
I agree.
The player didn't play part in any of the CAF Champions League games. You are out.
Yes.
And now the player is ready to return.
Yeah, because some say spiritual. Sometimes beyond our control. We are dealing with human beings.
Spiritual.
I mean, that's the nonsense. I mean, you know, Awako had to travel out, and he said because of banning. I mean, it's a controversial figure. I mean, I think
has a cover player.
Yes, it's a lot of bad business. I mean, what here? And I agree perfectly. Player Awako Bobo Abruchiraba. Abba US in Yada Sanko Piono.
This is spiritual. It will be the Adriano.
I mean, you know, we've had this conversation over and over again. I mean, the problem of our land is sometimes beyond common sense. But hey, I mean, who am I? I mean, maybe spiritually somebody has not knocked me down before. So,
in fact, local stories, so can you have foreign stories? Now, Enra, I had Carling Cup matches, EFL Cup matches, because so our England. So what is so what is so because was press not and 2-0 inti Minamino aya de ena Divock Origi aya de inti yasemo yanko share quickly results IPA Bayern Munich Enra yashomo kama enum 5-0 na first half some few minutes about 20 something minutes no more from 3-0 na Ronald Koeman asa lose Barcelona for apam no me ba cho quickly yanko Spain La Liga Real Mallorca 1 Sevilla 1 Vallecano cha Barcelona 1-0 omu wie Ronald Koeman koye ne post match conference wie kama onim se bibia de din ehwa na Barcelona for nso se masa olete ni ya pamo Real Betis eshe Valencia 4-1 Real Madrid enso ene Osasuna obi anshebi America Crodium Hanra yen wo Worcester ye team ewo Boston ye from New England Revolution enra ye twa Colorado 1-0 Atlanta United eshe Inter Miami Dennis Beckham team no ngoyi 2-1 Cincinnati etnefie Nashville share 6-3 Columbus share Orlando 3-2 DC United share New York 1-0 New York City FC etwa Chicago 1-0 Toronto ni Philadelphia bo 2-2 Dallas etnefie Red Salt Lake eshe no 8-2-1 Sporting Kansas eshe Galaxy LA 2-0 Portland etwa Earthquakes 2-0 and a Whitecaps etwa Minnesota 2-1 Italy in the Serie A Juventus tenefie Emma Sassuolo eshe no last minute 2-1 Juventus na share first goal by Tisha Omo Sampdoria tenefie Atlanta share 3-1 Udinese ne Verona bo 1-1 Cagliari tenefie ma Roma share 2-1 and Empoli so tenefie ma Inter Milan share 2-0 Lazio etwa Fiorentina so 1-0 France Nice and Marseille ebo 1-1 Carabao Cup in England Burnley etnefie ma Tottenham share 1-0 Leicester City and Birmingham Brighton ebo 2-2 Leicester etumi prevail 4-2 on penalties. That game was Brighton.
Yeah, Nisha no match one. I remember we had a discussion, but I mean Brighton did well, come back stronger. Had equalizers and penalties. I mean,
I don't know man qualify.
Brighton.
Let me face some qualify.
Oh no, but Leicester is a stronger hand.
No, Leicester should win 2-0.
Yeah,
I want it 2-2.
Exactly.
So they had their part.
Them to, yes, you're expecting them to.
Anyway, Preston North End. Preston North End.
Kalisha no frawonte. A team kitwa.
I know so much a Premier League team and
they've ever gone unbeaten in the league.
Preston North End. Tenefie Liverpool share 2-0. Stoke Tenefie Brentford.
Yeah.
Brentford.
Team of the moment.
Yeah, almost share Stoke 2-1. And a West Ham Man City goalless. Now West Ham share Man City 5-3 on penalties.
Yeah.
I was delighted.
Yeah.
Some Rami make it pronouncement on air. Me say City anye Carabao Cup.
Come coffee time lucky.
Na obi ajikra mepe.
Yes.
Now I say no more a total disrespect to the other teams in England. Into West Ham for a see ball maba. So when him say first time near West Ham in 4 years.
Yeah.
Omo quarter final.
Yeah.
And the first time in 5 years. City in so free.
Yes.
At this stage, first time in 5 years. You almost
a tale of two halves.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. Etienne said you Korea no Germany. Enra catch am say German Cup and DFB Pokal. And ekoso Bochum any Augsburg a boy Emma Bochum she 2 Augsburg she 2 penalties now Bochum qualify 5-4 Dresden any St. Pauli qualify 3-2 after extra time in Germany the boy extra time England is only extra time a free yeah so and Leverkusen any Karlsruhe she Leverkusen 2-1 to my friend say Waldorf etnefie Union Berlin eshana 3-1 Hannover echa Düsseldorf 3-0 Mönchengladbach the team of the week in Germany omucha Bayern Munich na enra me hwe Bayern Munich na me feel say ebi Bayern team we dey papa but line up yeah
Obiabo be Pavard I mean
I was shocked
You name them. Lewandowski.
Mami Omo lineup.
Yes.
Bayern Munich lineup. Omo the ball against Mönchengladbach. Manuel Neuer.
Yeah.
Pavard. Upamecano. Anna Hernandez. Anna Davis.
Yeah. Alfonso
Davis.
Yeah.
Anna Kimmich. Anna Goretzka. Anna Omo ball Gnabry. Müller. Leroy Sané. And Robert Lewandowski. It's not like almost full lineup.
Full squad. And 5-0 is emphatic. I mean, no chance I'm bored for 90 minutes. I mean, they played. I say they played the whole duration and
almost full team.
Yes. But just as the poker, so sometimes, but you can't justify. Although it's away by 5-0, but it's Ben Sayabi.
Yeah,
I mean a left back in the center. I'm not sure 2 goals. I mean it's an Algerian.
Yeah. Bensa Bini.
Yeah, Bensa Bayani.
Bensa Bayani.
Yeah, Bensa Bayani. I mean, he's a star. I mean, everybody wants to read about him. He scored the first 2 goals.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of. I'm United. They look a bit okay, but I mean, for Bayern Munich, maybe too early to write any story. I mean,
the first goal came in the 2nd minute.
Yeah.
And then the second goal came in the 15th minute.
Yes, Ben Sayabi.
Yeah, Ben Sayabi.
Bensa Bayani.
Yeah,
it's really unheard of. Obviously, I mean, I got interest like this. I mean, because the Pokal, blah blah blah. But the more you look at the team, something badly happened. Let's hope.
Bensa Bayani, share 2 goals.
Yes,
15 minutes.
Goals, yeah.
15 minutes, 21.
Yes.
No, the first goal was scored by Kone.
Kone
the first goal. And Bensa Bayani scored the 2 goals.
Yes.
Yeah.
As a lateral, as a defender. I mean, that's how. It may be from set pieces.
And Mbolo. Mbolo and Sushi 2 goals.
Yeah.
Until there were 2 players, Amubo Brace.
Yes.
And Kone,
yeah. And it's news. I mean, it's the biggest news top liner for yesterday. I saw a bit online. I make a sure.
Wow.
It's a full squad.
Me who in me first say a total
team. Yes.
And to me who all football now, one football na the buy no me who say Thomas Muller. I devastated. And I'm say Muller munyina Bobby. And I'm coach a lineup. Yeah, and then who say lineup ni omu full lineup.
What I'll say is that for other teams, a template has been given. They need to go and watch this game. Maybe that is how to untangle the Bayern Munich.
It means one I just a blip.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Early days yet, but there is a template. When you see whenever you see them, if they are too difficult to unlock, and that's a bit to unlock and 5 with this quarter. It's either they took their foot off the pedal, they underrated Gladbach, all those things will be mentioned. But
okay,
who will be I could share this game against Bayern.
Until Bayern Munich lose 5-0, Enra surprisingly.
Yes.
They could no. Until so you're Bayern.
It's the biggest upset. I mean,
you were not happy yesterday.
Yesterday, I believe they were cursed Bayern a lot. 5.
And then Uko Spain, Celta de Vigo, Real Sociedad, Granada, and Getafe, Levante, and Atletico Madrid. Never, Italy. There will be 1 game. Napoli against Bologna. Napoli. Okay, you see that is the game I because when on him saying Ghana ni Abrante ba kususi kind man Mourinho. AS Roma and Mourinho is lauding him. So Bobo ye papa. Your friend of Felix Afina Jan.
Oh, okay.
Felix Afina Jan.
Yeah, we should go for him. I mean,
yeah.
You don't have to joke.
It's catch Kalusha. So on cancer and Crawford. No more fun in term.
Yeah.
Yanra he was phenomenal. Italy Yanra Juventus Elusui. Sampdoria said I'm kind but Roma Eshe. Yeah, and that Ghana player. He was fantastic yesterday. Bobo Jose Mourinho Filino pa. Mourinho etonyum fan after the game. And also they say that we have another Ghanaian in the making. They will say my nibre. 10. They go fire there. And so I was there.
John.
Yeah, friend Felix Afina Jan.
Afina
Jan. Yeah, hyphenated Afina. AFENA and then hyphenated Jan. Yeah. And see, Mourinho, Ebonabaso, Jose Mourinho raves about Felix Afina Jan's debut game for AS Roma. Okay, it's the Korea and so and the games are because they are who rumors Kakrabia Barcelona, as I said. Omar Pam Ronald Koeman and Omar appointee Team B coach who reference Juan as interim boss following Koeman's second. Other sources have it that Xabi Hernandez are accepted to be the next manager of Barcelona, so he is in the making to be appointed as the substantive coach. Rumors and gossip Co-Accra Friend Stars in Liverpool are joining Manchester United in a battle to sign Leeds and England midfielder Kevin Phillips. Man U Pogba's likely departure. Amopeno as replacement or Declan Rice. Now I know now Liverpool's are joining. Kevin Phillips is being sought after by Liverpool and Manchester United. ESPN 4-story Omodia Bache said Manchester United so are prepared for France midfielder Pogba to leave when his contract ends next summer, and believes that it's more beneficial keeping the 28-year-old until the end of the season than selling him in January. It is on beton in January, need la lie. Omobe yusuno. No man yan home for so contract no no sign for fra. Okay. Paul Pogba on walk on the doorsteps. No go free.
Yeah, hallmark of a big team. I mean, sometimes you have to be egoistic.
Team talk. And so the other band say Paris Saint-Germain are joining the race. Police. A brand reference Rafinha. After receiving glowing references from Brazil teammate Neymar. Rafinha, he's been a good player. I like him. Far better than Yezie Kotoni. Bam. Liverpool, one of the clubs expressing an interest in signing England midfielder friend Jude Bellingham from Borussia Dortmund. So I will assume that Omanya Kevin Phillips, Jude Bellingham might be the alternative. Barcelona, our former midfielder Xabi, who is the coach of Al Sadd in Qatar, the role of manager after the Camp Nou club sacked Ronald Koeman. Goal.com and Ediaba. Mark Overmars will leave Ajax to become Newcastle's director of football in January or February, according to De Telegraph via Voetbal Premier in Dutch. And this our story so by Manchester United will be forced to pay manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer £7.5 million sterling in severance package if they sack him now. Co-Accra from the Sun. Inti Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said United for Unidia Ombetuanaka £7.5 million sterling. Man United players turned on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer during a dressing room inquest. According to reports, Paul Pogba even walked out on him. He went to the dressing room, apologized to his teammates, and snubbed the coach, Paul Pogba. Now, you see Pogba and players now. Now, so times Co-Accra Tandia Bache said Cristiano Ronaldo and put the dressing room together. And yeah, Ronaldo, I think, Manchester, dressing room, hono, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Lusu Kranka, Kapaska. Yeah, I like that word. Portugal forward Cristiano Ronaldo, 36, has attempted to rally the Manchester United dressing room, just like I was saying, encourage teammates to support Solskjaer, according to Manchester Evening News. Now, Newcastle has had a scout watching Bayer Leverkusen's attacking midfielder, Florian Wirtz, 18. The German international played against Cologne on Sunday. Borussia Dortmund contacted Chelsea over the future of Germany forward Timo Werner, English winger Callum Hudson-Odoi, USA winger Christian Pulisic, according to Team Talk. Dortmund for more union. Now, more Chelsea players,
oh, some of your French players there, they might want a lot of playing time.
Werner is not French player. Callum is not a French player.
Oh, they are not. I mean, Werner is a French now.
Before he
and Odo is and the one number.
Say your coach no rotate.
Oh, so I mean, you can have your sentiments, but the point is, if they want 90 week in week out, someone want to leave. A decision. No. I agree, but for me, some players are too serious. Tariq Lamptey, for all the good reasons, he left because he wanted playing time.
Not because there were better players ahead of him.
No, because he wanted playing time. He's a good player. He's better players then. I mean, that's your opinion.
In terms of defending,
that's your opinion. But it's good.
I mean, that's so we have better options.
That's your opinion. I disagree. I think it's a young budding talent. He's
if in your team you choose Tariq Lamptey over James or Aspilicueta
going forward. Now
no Tariq Lamptey Lampard na free. A man if you can be boy no more na.
He's good. He's talent. He left because he decided to leave.
I'm not saying he's not a talent. Yeah. He is, and I agree with you. I wasn't happy they let him go. Exactly. But equally, you have to be fair and say, we had better options.
What better options means? Like Salah, like Kevin De Bruyne. I mean, that time you could have said better option, but coach could have also seen the talent and kept them. Like Chelsea would have been
Kevin De Bruyne, what happened? Kevin De Bruyne wanted to play every minute. And Jose Mourinho told him at the time. Sometimes we have to be fair, Mourinho.
I'm being fair, and I'm just
how can you say
Pulisic wants 90 every minute?
No, can't say open 90. Pulisic hasn't spoken.
But let's move on. When
Players
we might not leave this stage.
Okay, my story. Just a Pulisic say he wants 90
minutes. Not there yet. We'll say Dortmund wants them. I'm saying, now they only want to take advantage. Maybe the players want to play week in, week out, so they might leave.
And there's going to be a reserve player in the team.
Because the confidence to even say I want these boys, it tells you that someone who be here, they think they can lure them with 90 minutes of football guaranteed.
Chelsea Let's see how
it goes. I mean, it's just a rumor. They have been ambitious, but as to Chelsea letting them go, it's another story. It's the player's will at first. Once the player is, the will is there.
A player, Bayern Munich did 75 million pounds sterling buy. First season on loan plus obligation to buy for 75 million. Chelsea rejected. Callum Hudson Odoi. Now,
but for me, it's the bigger. I would have made him go. I don't think he's too extraordinary. 75 million. For Odoi. You have to let him go. I don't think he has the potential.
And say Kevin De Bruyne.
I don't think I will want Odoi will be.
Odoi a different player.
No, I mean, maybe your boy can play beautifully.
No,
75
million.
And
one out City team. No, the difference is the bench.
No, but Odoi.
Na Papa na bet.
It's even a national team of Koboy.
Liverpool plan to use a signing on fee to help Mohamed Salah 29 become their highest earner, but reports the Egypt forward is asking for £500,000 sterling per week in a new contract.
How much do they want to pay?
I'm use a signing on fee to help Salah.
They can be a business.
Salah contract into you signing as free. I am say a ton. Into make it if he goes, they are going to sign another player. So they will use that signing on fee to give him.
Salah show. They should discuss it. They can't shout at there. What if they will give you some good money?
Report. Team talk will say report to say Salah say up £500,000. No, inaccurate. But me some more because gold gold stories. And if Fabrizio almost stories very accurate.
But the point here is that if it's about money, it is canon now spreading over maybe a 3-year contract. And I say, make it up. Why do you want to hold on to 500,000 even? I think sometimes these things can be discussed beautifully. That signing on ESN, signing of 10 million, 20 million, spread over 3 years. Yeah, I mean, it will match up the money. But
Michael Edwards, on Liverpool, almost sporting director, or see a few way by or the Jumane Toho.
I think he's done a good job.
Yeah,
he needs to be praised.
Names a Newcastle for discovered there than there. Anyway, some say about Marco Vamas.
But he live when the applause is loudest. I mean, there's the time to live.
But we need 41 years.
I'm not
Why
sure
is he
living football, but maybe Liverpool.
Yeah, but Liverpool doing okay anyway. I understand he leaves.
Liverpool
owners no. Stingy.
Franchise people there, they be, but he needs to take up another challenge. I believe in those ones. Say he built it. I mean, Liverpool for the past 5 years were nowhere, and but they made the force to reckon with. And maybe once the applause is loudest, why not?
Okay, to us all.
If he's living the realms of football, I think the first one has to be Richard Impong. I mean, employing that Ghanaian footballer should receive not a minimum of 2,000 Ghana cedis. It makes a lot of sense. But you say our football as a game, you have to raise money to be able to spend. But your problem here, I mean, how many people are even watching football? How much are they paying? Sponsorship never near saying minimum wage in Ghana is just about 11 cedis. So on a good month, averagely people are earning like 400, 500 a month. So for him to mention in football terms, it's a per football raising as a competition on the African continent. The one way to keep the boys is to stabilize them. Psychologically, they need, because imagine a footballer with a child in the barely 10 years or school, year 20 school fees in the park, and so it affects their psyche and their performances. So, in principle, on paper, business wise and everything, it makes a lot of sense. But the economy is not supporting it. Maybe clubs should be very innovative. I mean, Lagos City's brought a new formula. People are interested in how they're able to pay those high wages and still keep the team running when you shut down park near there. So, I agree with him. Say remuneration looks a bit on the downside as far as local football is concerned. But hey, let's find a beautiful way to let this one work. I'm thinking that the game changer they are offering because people wanted to see changes. But when it comes to player salaries in the paycheck now. It's just like Nantic was there. It's even worse now. It's even getting worse now. So I will implore the clubs together with administrators and to be innovative to really get this thing working. Now, a few games before I come to Poba, I think for Liverpool, I mean, kudos to them. Although Preston not end. I mean, it's a time before the Premier League, they were forced to reckon with. They are just like Nottingham Forest. They've had their days before, but the past close to 50 years, I don't think that in any serious discussion they'll be mentioned. But the good thing for Liverpool is that they played a new 11, and your team, let's share Manchester United, a boy. Virtually everybody was more like an also French player, but they were able to get a 2-0. Minamino getting a goal. The good thing for Minamino is that he's becoming their EFL player. Against Norwich, he had 2 goals in there, and also to go in a different origin. I mean, these are similar names on any given day. You expect them to, because the talk has always been say. General Banner said the African players, who are those to take up the mantle? Since Omunya playing time, now so Omunya building on confidence, it's good for them. So kudos to them for getting this one. And now for Leicester City, I mean, they started well. Penalties, they do one of them now. It's anybody's game. I mean, kudos to Brighton coming back stronger, because from I say 1-0 now we started talking about. I told you that for me, Leicester is a team I'm really looking this time around. It's for them, for Brighton to come back stronger and still not be able to win. I mean, kudos to Leicester, but they sold to us a very beautiful game. I mean, having chance to watch the highlights, and I really like what I saw. Now for Tottenham getting it over Burnley.
Results man catch Chelsea there.
Oh, so Momo ball.
I born
hey, couple. Mobile enrich more penalties, yeah. Now, one cast now, what you in Chelsea?
Arsenal 2-0, some kind.
And here, na Chelsea there.
Oh, some kind, say, yeah, bread penalties, she and more than much goals, Nissa. See, they say Arsenal, the Carling Cup video, we are some there.
Oh, I say, yeah, the idea, but yeah, our coach is cut for knockout games. Yeah, no, Carabao, no, Carling, sponsor into no Massano. Yeah, I agree with you. Carling Natrim, Opodia, no, it's a neighbor, no, this is a Carabao Cup. I call it Carabao.
It's because of the
they were there for a long time.
The Carling couple.
Oh, they be Carling here sponsor. Carling.
No, Carabao, no, Abe Jafo.
They Carling here sponsor. Captain say EFL Cup. It said if there's no sponsor, it's called EFL.
Yeah, English
Football League Cup.
English Football League.
It's Carling for be sponsor that. No Carling Cup.
And
Carabao for a sponsor. It's a Carabao Cup.
They said the Barclays Premier League.
Yes, so people still feel that Barclays is there, but Barclays has left the stage.
No, they are still there.
Yeah, no,
but how many title sponsors?
Exactly. So first, the Barclays card, the Barclays. Now, I'm saying that because they said I'm from more Mubium. Say Barclays Premier League, about Premier League. They want a title sponsor. With this can be shame to get away. So for Tottenham Hotspur, kudos to them. I mean, getting 1-0 over Burnley, it's us today. The good thing is that all the big boys are there. Save. I mean, City leaving the front, so it makes it beautiful. I'm say this is a trophy by February, ending of February 2018.
Not Chelsea.
Now more confident. Yeah, now more confident. Chelsea are in contention. I mean, one thing I love about
not Chelsea,
they are in contention. They can win.
I don't know what to mean, Casa.
No,
not Chelsea.
Ghana, the easiest way is to speak a lot of English. What acceptance way you want him? They are almost to Mama can say I remember a Teta chance and say why GFA Cup. I mean he's cut for set knockout games. Why be that?
Yeah.
Until you say now, I believe some of these coaches have what it takes to really get it. But Chelsea are in contention. For me, on any given I put my money on Chelsea. It will take something extraordinary to beat Chelsea. You can't just.
But Liverpool are in there.
But Chelsea are. I mean they are champions.
Tottenham, Leicester, Liverpool, Chelsea.
I will still put my money on Chelsea, not because. But I mean,
maybe both one more Manchester United.
They are still in there.
Oh, I'm free. Oh
yeah, I'm serious. So I don't.
You don't deal with on serious teams.
I've crossed their name from my head when I'm talking about serious competitions for now. So I mean, you're talking about EFL Cup. You are leading me to temptation. I mean, City crave him that way. City has been divided.
City, they are moving.
Yeah, City called Manchester. Yeah,
consecutive.
No, but City Manchester has been divided. They are no more united. We took both of them out of this competition, so we can decide to work them off. And I think my next one will be about Barcelona. It's not becoming interesting.
It looks likely the trophy will be in London.
Oh, it should be.
Brentford, Chelsea,
Tottenham,
West Ham.
Yeah. It will be annoying if they Arsenal, Brentford, Chelsea, West Ham. So four English teams are still in
Queen's Park Rangers.
Yeah, they keep you.
And Rambo penalties.
Yeah, I think you have to. But I'm about championship. I'm the next championship.
WWE Ombo Carling Cup.
You sure yesterday?
Enrichi na Meka. I'm on born Enrichi.
Okay, then. And yeah, sure.
Let me check it.
So the good thing is that Maybe let me talk about.
Yeah. Sunderland shall move penalties. So Tisanka. So is a Queen's Park is or almost all London. Almost London, Papa. Him
Oh yeah, Queen's University. Now Kopega be want me more pa. Queen's University.
Kalusha Mamiraso.
No, maybe I'm in Barcelona. Now everything brings memories. So you don't want me to express my memories again. You're Queen's University or no? St. Mary's. It's in Queens. Very beautiful place. Very, very expensive. About no board intimate. That was in Portsmouth. I was in the harbour. Yeah, but I can't
sports or no?
Oh, it's sports. It's still sport. QPR is a sport. I mean, I think that Barcelona a lot. But you gave me information for the first time that Coleman has been sacked.
Yeah.
I mean, he deserves to because Vallecano Beshawa. I mean, it doesn't look too good.
It's getting worse.
The picture looks gloomy for them. Just that Osasuna so yeah, they were able to hold Real Madrid at their favorite home grounds to 0-0. Juve also lost. I mean, it looks like yesterday
Juve scored first goal.
Yeah, but they still have to lose to Sassuolo. It's a lot of bad news. I mean, for us believers in the game, but it's good for Atlanta and Co to still be getting.
It's good for Chelsea.
Yeah,
Champions League return leg. They crash on more Stamford Bridge.
Anyway, confidence, safe confidence. They have no bearing. I mean, every game has its own merit and demerit, but. I wish you well. I mean, the downfall of Chelsea will be great, but for now, let's bust.
Mami Abba says, "Hey, Manucho. As for Podia, I will not say anything. Today he's here, tomorrow he's gone. We don't even want him again. What sort of thing cry is this? Sorry, I'm late. Following Kalusha's footsteps."
Oh yes, yes. Oh, Kalusha is son. She said there.
Mami Abba say, "Follow Kalusha footsteps."
Yes. Anybody answer one bantem.
Player now say, "And now ho echinanu ni ho na omon pen no. Or can't glatten Awaku."
Yeah,
Awaku
is psychologically it needs a lot of learning.
Yeah, twice.
And for Bayern Munich, I mean, they need to maybe just a blip, but 5-0 is emphatic. I mean, they need to. Really, I'm hoping to restore is what really came about. I mean, some of the, but that is the beauty of football.
What came about is they were just not.
Yeah, on a day, football. That's the beauty of football. I think if the league will have any traction, and as people talk about the German competition, there's something people want to talk about. Say once a while, some of these blips should happen to get the necessary traction because on March 5 and Kenyan news, but you have their full squad and still lose. I mean, I wouldn't say what I see sitting. They might not even say it's on top of the tallest Iroko tree. So you see what really happens in that regard. And if you're on Pogba, I'm happy for Manchester United. They are taking a risk. I mean, in the sense that Pogba, a player of such repute, sometimes a lot of stories have been written. Our national team is phenomenal, unplayable, beautiful. But once he gets to Manchester United, it doesn't seem to be the same player, and it's even affecting him and his outrances off the pitch. Because you could see Wambo Nations League, he was one of the major players who really made it take for them. You saw him at the World Cup. But with Manchester United, one good, one bad. It's a roller coaster for him. I think it's time he really leaves. But they're taking a risk that, you know what, Yamani in January, Yamani running down the contract. One, for me, it's good for Manchester United as a club. They are not a selling club. You wear down your contract, and even if it gets there and they do, you wouldn't say Pogba is not really emphatic.
You don't think it is a bad decision because Pogba has become a bit part player now.
Yeah,
a crucial game of Liverpool's magnitude. Now you're benching on. So why don't sell him 50 million, 60 million krona? Say yeah, you can invest that towards other players. I also pay the Declan Rices, the Kevin Phillips and stuff.
I agree. But in principle, it's good
because you equally have Unsaman, you are midfielder. So
oh yeah,
you can. If Pogba wants to go, Donny van de Beek, put him in action, throw him in there.
That's
in
why
the mix.
The coach needs a lot of talking to. I mean, from a purely egoistic point of view.
Once a player here, indispensable there because they say Pogba and now bar, and now bar.
One, you can see that he been on the bench has to do more with off the pitch incident. The comment he was I think Ole was not happy.
Yeah.
Just after a game, he said our team is blah blah blah. I mean, unprintable words, but it's fun. He has a way of talking when he should shut up. And the captainship now didn't know him how because
it was strict.
The dilly-dallying attitude. But I am looking at the fact that if you still want to be seen as a big boy, you don't just sell.
You don't think Pogba's attitude, any coach, any relationship. How he's not being used fully to the benefit of Manchester United. It'll be better they make money out of him. To say the Chelsea Hazard said, now the player's gonna go. We won't. Let's get some money out of him.
You see, because the player too wanted to help Chelsea, so he made sure that he had an extended contract, but still wanted to.
No, I can't 1 year. But maybe point is Pogba is leaving.
But not on signing.
Yeah, but January you can sell him and make money.
That's what I'm saying. Either you sell or you stick to your egos. You didn't tell Lewandowski say I'm 1 ton. Dortmund never sold. They made him wear out his contract, then he left to buy him. Made the end say purely egoistic point of view that we a big club. Sometimes not just about selling. Understand the
Lewandowski was the eye of the team at the time.
Yeah.
Until they felt to say, well, you know, that is my whole point.
I get you. If you do the detailed way, everybody who follows football will not say United have been cheap or checking out if they be selling for money, but they also feel that.
But to say,
the eye of the team. For now, the party. I think party is indispensable.
Party. And now Korea Madrid say Benzema.
Yeah, Benzema.
If Madrid decides that we are not selling Benzema, we want to run down. It makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of sense.
What's my point now?
I get you.
2 minutes. No about way.
Me know I share boy. I for detail there. Your point is valid.
Pogba played fantastic first 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
First game called assist Ben 4.
He was so
And if you are 3 games in corner, yeah, benching or starting to cry he's not so indispensable.
That's what I'm saying. There no shampoo. It's not purely for footballing reasons. And I make us say, share outrances say banana off the pitch is affecting his psyche and everything more.
Yeah.
Until I agree. Say you can purely
make 50 million better because PSG see Juventus, between Juventus, PSG and Real Madrid. If Manchester want to sell Pogba in January, they can make at least 50-60 million.
About 60 million.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to agree.
And
invest it. For purely footballing reason, even why you share game now you read it there is the best. But a best eye view has said that United as a club is also seeing selling. I mean, you're going to sit down to negotiate a player from a camp there. They don't want it to happen. But anyway, I agree that in principle, what you're saying is the best. That on Sheda is more of a past player now in the players.
One who's to Chimanu and the almost friend the next Pogba no.
One more team.
Yeah, no friends. As a player, Reni and as Lille.
Yeah.
South France need the only Pogba ball Nations League ball international. Yeah, on the ball medal. He's a phenomenal player.
So they can go for.
I'm telling you, South Pogba go get that boy in.
Yes, I mean.
Now even a Brighton for midfielder, Bissouma.
Yeah, Bissouma, beautiful.
What the 50 million car Brighton the America?
I agree.
60-50.
Make business out of him. Make money. Go and buy Declan Rice or somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, and even the wages crowd was true. I mean, he's taking like 400,000 every week. Why not free that space and? But so hey, this Manchester United, we take no hostages. You see, some clubs take no hostages. So run down your contract and walk out. We decided that we will not even let you have the bigger hand. But in principle, I agree with you that any club which has a lot of sense and wisdom, push him out,
because
get
player
a replacement for him.
Sanka Pogba, yet to say team need to say Evans Mbappe, yet to say Kante at Chelsea, but Mbappe at PSG, and they decided not to sign because they want to win the Champions League.
But Pogba can come back bigger. I mean, maybe
Manager, look at Pogba history with Manchester United.
Oh yeah, of course. And
because Manchester for
Mourinho time they had a choice between Mourinho and Pogba. But I mean, so
the team has done a lot. I think
he has records.
The team has done a lot for Pogba. I'm quite grateful. I'll be honest. But because of Pogba and Tinia Pam Mourinho, they stood behind Pogba, kicked Mourinho out.
No, but he's still there for them. See, the only problem is some signing him and they feel hurt about it.
So how is he still there for them? And the ball so inconsistencies and now the ball.
The problem started from Ferguson deciding not to. I don't know why they even went to bring him back. But anyway, I agree with you perfectly that sell him, get free that space, and get another equally competent player to help you.
In as much as I'm imperfect. Manchester midfielder or useless to me. I don't know why the coach likes him. But I think the coach chooses Fred because of his work rate. You know, he works for the team.
But on any given day, Fred is not a United player.
Yeah,
but
I always say, macho say, can rather play Matic as to Fred.
I was a Matic and McTominay are similar.
Matic is better on the ball.
No, but he wanted more of an out player.
McTominay near box to box. Or no conto but Matic calm on the ball. Matic was a Fred in it. McTominay cram woman because Fred the ball burning in Chuchan in America to giddy no. Matic is very calm and control ball.
Matic is more of a defensive midfielder. And a central way. But Fred is central
attacking
midfielder.
And he's good on the ball.
CDM, CAF. On say CAM. Sana Mihun is a Fred there. I mean, we know 1 year there, but it's more attacking minded than
Fred.
On your defensive minded.
That's what bonus or Tabon 6.
Oh, what about Fred 6?
Matic 8. Matic is better. Matic no only Kante and about Chelsea. Kante about 6, no about 8.
As much as I agree, they are two different players. And Matic and Fred, they are two different.
How are they different? Maybe I don't see them as different.
Matic is more of a defensive midfielder.
He's not. Chelsea no more 6.
No, but
8. Kante and number 6. Antonio Conte.
But so I'm more say or as a midfielder, as a central midfielder, but he's more defensive minded.
Long range shots.
Maybe Fred Bon, I wouldn't play a Matic there. I wouldn't play a Matic in a Fred position.
Fred Bobeno, what's that?
Oh, Freddie, yeah, Freddie there. I mean, it's just a United style of playing in favor, but he's been there for
Matic in the Golo Kante partnership at G League Mark Kante. You're not a boy in him. Kante Bonnie holding now Matic bo 8 or Trebunina. Freddie Yabo, I to say a Morocco ni boy or friends.
Yeah,
on your boy, no Pajani TP Epigem. Matic, I want you close control, I want you bar close spaces bones with me. When you midfielders, there be a pressure about so which you because midfielders are born will be any composure or boss. McTominay and Fred.
I agree.
Yeah, pressure by normally Ajibo from
players like Partey, Kovacic.
Exactly.
They can play in small spaces and stuff.
Exactly, and dribble. I want you about me foul my team. When we about almost first control crania near pressure. Liverpool so high press.
Yeah,
pressing.
I mean, they are the standard anyway. I mean, well, Liverpool that I saw I worry the Miss World.
As well, worry Mamia Ba.
Yeah, Mamia Bana. I mean,
I did Mamia Baso.
Oh, Mamia Ba is my.
As I will come Miss World.
Oh, say Mamia Ba there. I mean, the intelligence Mamia Ba possesses.
What Mamia Ba say? As for Fred, I don't know which Brazilian village he hails from. He doesn't resemble a Brazilian crowd.
Oh, yeah,
He doesn't. And then on Pogba, Mamiaba says, on you, the club should have. No, Pogba at United, you can say he's been successful.
Oh, yeah, comparatively.
World record signing at the time.
But the point is, you can never fault him as a brilliant, very good footballer too. Why is he not doing well here?
At United?
Agree. Maybe they say sometimes it's about the coach. Maybe it's just about.
He was phenomenal with Juve.
Yeah,
he's been fantastic with French national team.
Yeah,
but United, you can't call Pogba success.
Oh, United, I'll give him 75 on matches. But Pogba has not been bad for them.
75 for United.
I'm afraid that Ben and to Wontumi. One team lot of Pogba.
Anyway, that is your own estimation.
But who has been better than Pogba?
But to me, I'll give him 60%.
But then they don't have anybody.
And who has been?
Then they don't have anybody.
Oh yes, sir.
Then the past 4 or 5 years, Pogba system. I mean, but
okay, say 75. Once okay, say when I had the channel, and yeah, when I had the channel, but Pogba caliber now or they ball and no ball Juventus or United 2 as world record no. Until you expected, says at the age of 22, no. As you mature, you use the brain more, you become better. But already you at United, no, you can't equate success he had with Juve to United.
Some is born out of the fact that Pogba wanted to play behind the striker. At
the end of the day, no.
You've been number 5 midfield with 1 striker. No,
at the end of the day, no. Yeah, Mejano says, yeah, man, it's a rule, no cry. So still, I know to me.
It looks like I don't like Pogba.
No, I do.
Okay.
I would want a Pogba. I would want a Pogba in my team.
Exactly.
But I think
at
Pogba,
United, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, United. I mean,
he did not climb those ladders, but he still climbed. Yeah. He's still not a bad one. Yeah.
Kalu.
Opo.
Preston North End.
Obiase.
Mr. Preston North End.
Obiase. You have to give them a slogan. Obiase.
Starting with Kumasi Asante Kotoko going for Abdullah Rafiu.
Manucho will tell you, say, I'm going to second division, first division players.
What I'm anticipating is what Kotoko goalkeeper for what?
Yeah.
Because some of Razak Abaloa, Felix
Abalora.
Dan Lad Ibrahim, and Kwame Ba. Na Felixana Kwana bu fu no pese oko.
Na Felixana is almost loaning, right?
So no more pese oko.
Na so no dey time. On any time with protocol is up.
More top notch go 4 goalkeepers ah. Obi a do drum bia no tumi da. Na Felixana kwa fima Razak wo. But Dan Lad wo ho Kwame Ba. This 4 goalkeeper no be dey.
Mami ma typical example. Ghana Black Stars new goalkeepers Bibre. Milovan arrived at Bayern. Wakofa a certain Manucho's friend. Wolakot.
No, by that competition with this goalkeepers, we top notch. This is for keepers winning. Let me from Black Star.
Mamima typical another example. Chelsea bought Kepa Arrizabalaga for world record.
I mean, for
and
me,
we bought 28 million Mendy.
I don't see.
It's not always the name.
No, I don't see the fourth goalkeeper. Already more four goalkeeper until we become 5. Another
member keeper ye uto keeper e training near the chere unse obi oha onidin but onya 1 game 2 games.
Yeah.
No, I am magnificent. No, I better position and making his own. Ramsdale, yeah.
I see say this 4 top-notch goalkeepers got to go for.
I'm top notch on.
Yeah. Because almost to be coming now with me from Black Stars, that's only top notch. And see, I don't see, but I'm one of many.
Man, come my share. Ko Black Star, ko she my share. Na Balora na dan like. Manucho, goalkeeper error be a Black Stars now. No, they consider Atizigi.
No, Lawrence Atizigi. Yeah. Lawrence made a mistake.
Mistake. So, but then I'm to from Black Stars. Enjoy chess about Black Star. Only mistake. You are bound to.
Oh no, but and the man about the Bremen. Recent times, I mean, he's done committed some.
Okay. But match fixing. I'm saying match fixing has been known. It was one time. Okay, 9 years more. 33 only United. I know, you know. It match fixing and but this particular season, more especially now. United in a team. Kawela na one of the Accra State Stadium, Accra team CB. And I'm boy here, I'm player back who say a party, non comes on Beshe Goza or no actually 2 own goals. I say, you know, almost betting on betting. Betting I Ghana near come up, but then the betting is just motion. Say, betting me, betting I've been influenced a bit over the game. No, Europe, South Africa, more betting, but almost that influence. Coming to the game by influence the game. No. Players in the strength they have to use to play the game to score. No matter to a month by one bet, no bet no mania. But yes, to me, influence the outcome of the game. What I say, I was an kui until Asmana or more can say they should come clean. That critical namesake, or say they should come clean, they should come clean in that matter. What is happening? Gasan work here. Minister psychologically, this guy cannot play for a class of folk because no more cook. A class of folk, Bepemuma, Mulonimum, non Cobebina, Umbertona, no more Cupo Musca. That would be the best way because the way I know man now, Gasan work about training. At that time, a superstition on board those kind of stuff. Now, no, for the first time, no call a class of folk. Na officer okwakunya na at least team as opowa that's also your research but in the Ghana for president buy can buy na if you any pay be cost unity or so picture no man now the corner afi kokko ko edman afi na we no man sense say superstition ti nya dia obetumi abo amaboboko na am say Gasan okwa am made hu ya because jama wo at pando out of lions akoko pmo TP Mezembe buy a furnace, rising furnace in Arizona, only a Saloma Santi. Yeah, Obako back, I will say a person Bogana fencing, Ghana clubs in the Obo Olympics, you be a name, modern bar, I'll say returnees for Nibi. Over yes, a month at time, maybe a month for say returnees in the buy on Bessa, but over show different history altogether with the returnees are a month for say Gasan Woko. Modern ball conquering. Now, for sudden, I know me bad yard. Me had in here, pa, in that aspect. Into your cross of folk, or Mulono, or some beton Montono, no more good music, and that would be a better win. Opo Richard Mpong, as some can is very, very important because me had be South Africa, I call SPL now. South Africa for no, I'm for sure and call a sports stadium. But my young game in such a way, say, Opo sponsorship package. Teams the clubs no more running yan obi our offices are or more marketing offices are they just go out and just sponsor seek for sponsors and more of an SPL na ankasa no ekokonya the bulk of the sponsorship deal na umtima clubs in this car and even amount for cramba a sports stadium corner so they will have money to run, pay their players because players who try mukaye no number to me ISBT some kind of brilliance on the field of play amount for beko. What I'm saying, then times I Joe de Bramu, Shamukwe mu, and PS mu, a Razak moon, a own a for Kopaka. We say you have some place. Emba Power mu, na ni mbobo ma men kama emma power mo ne mama ka ho no omo bo game na
Kalisha so no born wa
what's mama men kasa na omo bo game na o say o player bi o person o kora akokwohwe no what I say by this time around no Ghana players ni have Vic umuye ya na amanoni because kwa amanoni kwa na wikro nya 1000 kwa na equivalency no 5,000 Ghana onya that 5,000 Ghana cedi
nya 1,000 say one ka
$1,000
$1,000 6,000 Ghana
me say 5,000 kwa na
say 6,000
me say 5,000 kwa na
6,000
opo na day
say Ghana
me say 5,000 kwa na
6,000
I mean that would be a thing a strategy to ankofo ne kaya opo the Ghana no betumi leg no betumi
you are doing comparison of South Africa to Ghana. Ghana league e born anu a sponsorless league. Yenya even MTN kra me sponsor.
Yeah.
Eti
so the
PSL
find a way to pursue for sponsorship with the corporate bodies.
Yeah. And I say we look at economies. South Africa the way omo economy is better. And almost corporate marketing I say.
So let me say
and that is once Ghana apart from remember say manager wine now so Baba and actual attention say
Kabo me read it.
Yeah,
no your bad. That's why I'm No.
I friend is saying Ghana apart from corporate understanding apart from my friend say a communication giant.
Yes.
The MTN, Vodafone money I don't know. Companies
Manchester sponsor the PSL. PSL no this communication giant.
That's what I'm saying. If you go to MTN Nigeria, MTN South Africa, they splash more money into the league.
Because they make themselves attractive. And they can bring them the numbers.
That's the whole point.
The point I wanted to make here is Ghana, they have to get marketing officers that can put the proposals.
But that's what Keto one of the winning FA Cup or money very attractive.
They don't even have to even allow a class crowd to have offices. They also can have marketing officers.
Offices or FA.
There be more offices. Clubs no more offices. Say you stock it to every crowd now money marketing offices are more kwa. It be a small companies be no akoina more brandy or more sports stadium and also this Kabeba. Now they be our corner say a bet 200 Ghana crown to farmer place. We go back a Premier League a 6 months kwa.
Only me a problem. I mean can't wait quick. Your problem can see a pa Ghana no. I sad decentralization and Daniel can was some na any judgment. Once Ghana, ye be BI centered Kumasi Accra Kumasi.
Yes.
Ye be BI Kumasi. Oh, help me see me call Tunisia, me call to call Tunisia. Ye call Faxien.
Yes.
And you are crocasio.
Yeah, it's a small.
But who call white to say war capital?
Yes. And then your problem, BI unit.
Oh, companies. Me say everything looks like now you Tunis no.
Yes.
Because you see your Tunis and from Hot to Faxiano about 3-4 hours.
So you went by bus?
No, you're for flight. Flight to credit. Bebro you could bus. Yeah, banner the bus by the flight.
Yeah, okay. That's like
and what? I no credit them so 1 hour was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could do a whole crowd say you crash no. You could do Faxiano no. Everything baby out here be a you know
your problem like Christ choked.
So once a company is now causing crime.
Yes.
Into Kobre Kuma. I just on construction obi oton MTN cars no be man 20,000. That is the problem.
You do politics this summer na
economy sports economy there.
Na do there one district one factory near banana nke because some of the companies near Beba district no. So what I say nke Beba district na attractive uduma Beba and that's that company na ho no obetumi class sponsor team be district.
No, but nobody is holding his hands. He can't still do it.
I'm just saying no man until make say man no man so to po me come asem so no me ko fellas afinya Jan no fellas afinya Jan no amafo bi omunim background academy bi o Accra e free ni Euro African Academy ho na abrante no fi wambo Ghana Premier League ni bi kura na de kokosi ne
right to say me Babru Chase Street no bobo
and na coach bi na no Italy then time the friend Renzo Gabo no be father academy to who omo na omo ton ma Roman ba Roman okobọ mu academy team no na Ose Mourinho ba ya
obe promote man Ghana player of African players as
yeah but that make say because of the relationship na Ose Mourinho any Asian onyan no sa brante no betumi abe no ho ase na Ose Mourinho oba na bazo say oye for player oye good no me sure say with time no about to fi suane we 18 years pepe suane no free we 18 years na that onya abotria no sua from Ose Mourinho me sure say the ball no opo or the be konkan na betumi nya forward that should between ababeboa na no metumi akoso me fit simu friends Europe. I mean we saw it coming. Ronald Koeman to be sacked. Now ebi see ebe sack na later days no say no say the sack about say I will enjoy every bit of my day at Barcelona. Time I know who say at Camp Nou and a new camp no. Now who say anya am sack no. Okay so be enjoy na Royal Leverkusen it be show there. Let's say team nin queen. Na mo say na Koeman na at the end time 90s more baby now he was steward defender with Barcelona Catalan Giants and now obomo pa na what's it Catalan Giants
no defender I tell you
Ronald Koeman
yeah
so Koeman yeah and see no Bobby and I don't know philosophy na because oko hono I said yeah almost team cry bida when I'm saying those Enrique mo buy Pep Guardiola mo buy no almost say a Catalan philosophy, no. This is a philosophy. This is how we play our game, those kind of stuff. But now, na come command your buy the say, no, so in Shambibia or no, say, bomb. So that time, now command Bobo, no, wicked defender. You are boo Namsisia. Now, I said the name say, Mamma and Buta, now, you see, coach, now about say, Mujuna times on na Zavi Muse, Baba, one be coach, Bobo, Kuna, and no me akonkan. Opo mame ko Mönchengladbach ne Bayern Munich game no 5-0 no mo say 10 times 70s more na Mönchengladbach na Duapoli Bayern Munich na mo say na ya no maje treble maje na 70s no mo hard ni ye pa team FM Mönchengladbach na tumi how mo no mo tumi hot to that Duapoli no but this time around no poker cup ntimi de me na mfise nka o mo tumi ebo modina nka o mo tumi rival mo head to head with the Premier League by itself now because now same the name say Lisbeth for no any Dortmund na nka mbeso mo ha by Munich bazo aka could do and change could do a china na no matter to say but for me we should not lose the fact say sa by Borussia Mönchengladbach o ma produce Barcelona goalkeeper ya FN Mark Andre Testegen okay German coach FN we deport Obo Mönchengladbach. Okay, Stephen Effenberg. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You call you know mo share 6-1. Okay, Effenberg.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, Effenberg, Stephen Effenberg. Okay, Luther Matthews. By Munich. Macro Rios says Obo captain.
Macro Rios.
Obo captain ma Dortmund. Oh yeah. And also a product of Mönchengladbach. And Job Herkes. Also a boy. A team then times the 70s 90s coming no more produce players even another player because Brazilian player be on so sure near friend Dante so be kind was also Dante yeah now he was a very top notch defender to me really a game na free Borussia Mönchengladbach then times no more Germans by this time around anyway on my middle table teamer omuntu mbonko so ba we poker but omuntu mi 5 million na defender oyo Algeria nche tumi she goals na say omachi ho no no makoyi emom yi pa say Ghana ni player bi so bo certain edu bibi edu ono so ebo Mönchengladbach no matumi eko nkan ti opom say Jude Bellingham dia na Liverpool epeno no say Abanto no hwe no Dortmund no mo ye wo ho a po kan yi pa okay Euro 2020 onya kwanya be bomber England national team no na qualify so tumi ebobi o tumi show some glimpses of Liverpool if betumi akọ for that guy na no betumi aba boama Liverpool boboku na ebetumi akoso me sure say because Dortmund omone jogging club or that kind of rapport no wakochi omuda nti say player bi na or baba mana me betumi jana mana baba ma boboku na ma no metumi akoso no so wotumi develop Bellingham because up and coming guy o so we definitely 18 years betumi aboa boboku no ma boboku no tuma kodo ntopo ana medima no besi na watwaso
Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo so na we dey asadaka say Rashida Financial Services sikasem ntoto ye inu abai na also frɛ no da bia ye ka say abusua ma sikasem ntoto ye ho hia financial management financial literacy nyina na ye wo nti ene wo expert no frɛ Rashida 781354360 781354360 na any Rashida Financial Services enkasa Dr. Kwame Amponsa any Venom Women's Health Services obon homoden ehwe yapomden ama yapomden so ewie peye ejina peye eye ekonanim omoso etayechi Gold Coast Catering Services a taste of excellence sa upeduane papa edia Gold Coast ho na ewosewko ono so ebo enjidom na ene yadi dwumadi di bre yen etifo na ena ye won sembebri yenemu eba beche na yenemu edimu nkomo. Now let's start off. Manucho, are you ready? Yeah. Before I because no unim say enra obi share that they requested to when him say any birthday.
Oh yes. I mean we had
the 55th birthday.
55th
Agnes
a milestone.
Asari.
Yes. Yesterday we had a personal intercourse. Yeah, we had a lot of beautiful discussions for like 4 hours. 4 hours and I
say tell Manucho I am waiting for my gift.
Yes.
From both of you. Yeah, how can I tell Manucho and then you say both of you?
But that's English. He's waiting until culture will say, men culture will say, try me and your gift.
My birthday is today, 55 years old.
It's a milestone, you know.
Yeah. So into
happy.
And now can say no poem.
Yes.
If you don't have one, you can go back to Manas Azure's poem.
Exactly. I mean, deliver it for it. But I mean, 55 is a milestone. It's a watershed. It's a watershed moment that some of us are aspiring to be there. It will take us maybe not less than the next 12 to 13 years to really attain that feat. And you see, I had to ask her a lot. I mean, how she came at the age of 14 through Canada to here and to have a beautiful life. I mean, now working as a nurse. And she has a beautiful soul and a beautiful heart. I learned a lot from her. And moments like this, I'm wishing her the best of everything that she can ever wish for. She gave me a plans for the future and everything. And they are welcoming. I wish to one day be in a bag. Mention a bag, all those beautiful rounds on this world. And so enjoy your day. I mean, she told me how she had to pass her board exams the day of her birthday some 21 years ago and everything. So she's really lived through life and everything. So I'll say they have the biggest of days. I know the party will be this weekend. We are going to have a beautiful sitting. But on this special day, which being today being your birthday, have the best of, and may you live to be 103.9 and beyond, as much as the Lord God wants you to live. And be happy. Enjoy the rest of your days on earth. I mean, like our morning message said, treat every day as a new day and laugh it through. Because some people might not have even gotten up today. Some hospital people are there. It's not true, no fault of theirs. But we are among the divine selected for today to be alive, kicking and having a beautiful moment. So have the best of everything that you can ever wish for. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you, Agnes Asare, once again. And of course, thanks for watching us and thanks for being part of the show. Yencha Inuaba Joycelyn Buabing, you're also watching us live. Frances Punamani. And then, of course, Mamiaba Samuel Asare, Ejampong. For watching us live on Facebook. Yen starting off now yen share yen issues a PPA. So for the end, so what can we? Kaluja beka kakrana. So for be akofa obi wa sorry them. Ama ehemfo I have for ano north, right?
Yeah.
Region.
No, I have for region. Yes.
Have region. And ya china kwa himfi na
bro kukua.
And I him for finding 6,300 plus fowl. Fowl yeah.
Sheep. Akoko no way. A sheep and a fowl.
Fowl. And 2 schnapps.
Mudina himfi.
Himfi.
And send and as a bim. because
Manchester Okofano was sorry the bathroom. Not
what can
no, I'm giving them.
No,
it will situate it why a traditional.
Yes. Oh, traditional ruling is quite different from court ruling. Traditional ruling in India, almost transi. That's almost final gate here.
Na court ruling, no,
yeah, no more fast in count.
So my point, why is he guilty?
No. To it. The guilty, they will find you be guilty.
Now, it's a first, no say,
Urema can agree, but not in the church.
I sorry few.
Into we say, Nifia and Kasombe finding guilty. Where is the? I want to know where is the locus? The locus say, argument was the man's house. So they
no, you have to have respect for God.
They are more traditional for never determined.
Now other him for we are almost bosom.
Oh yes, most of them are.
No. You are getting it wrong.
Connect tradition to a
no, chieftaincy has to do with tradition. Tradition. I mean, they believe in the the cultural setting that we are people. What I fully believe in the traditional system that the gods of the land have been heard. So we need a snap. It's meant to pacify the gods of the land.
And I'm saying, scholarship you are sorry them. You discuss also.
Any difference to any argument
but I make us who make his argument in there. But the point in say minim enkofo a bebra omoye ahimfo they do more pour libation they do their but almost sorry
that is their business. I wish one day we could have the beautiful day say what you say about some about Sanjina media their whole business which I will not read but
na say almost say trade am o bisa him for market so mo bugun some free trade am no nyankopon. So they believed in the supreme being.
That one is, I will not fall them on that, but Obiakofubu are sorry them into no just snap it because Obiakofubu are sorry them.
Traditional settings, yeah. So that's what do for. I can't apart from some fine.
Yeah,
that is any day. You should just push it
I don't have a problem with that, but when a interesting story will be told, say wow.
And he said, Okukudin in room, Okukudin, I saw them.
No, but I saw them no come.
Obi,
maybe there's more to the story than what they wrote.
I saw for Yana may cast for us and I'm
so who feel say sofna kofa obi wa sorry them. Now I found obi wo nifi eyepe sana wajen.
But they say it's not the job of a traditional council to determine that. It's their job is that they are the gods of the land. And Mr. say oversee what happens in a church room too. Are you saying that we a software? Well, a software city and tell me, oh yeah, they have the right. Our traditional setting.
Mama no show.
Or snap you could chat or 2 bottles of snap, a goat and a fowl. We are software just say no, they don't believe in that.
You don't believe in that. Now they are all preaching on how do you be sorry them. Sabio.
No, but I'll punch you with your mind. No,
T. What beji asase. You were your mamma near your money. And I wear near my GD, said the Kalusha kind. And you feel say, Osum Yame. Even the gods now, say they believe in the traditional gods. Omu is to say, even apart from the gods, there's a supreme God. It is a Osum Yame. Now, I saw that a dino, I say Busum, also more fan to say Busum Fee. And I Busum dino now. No, but the belief is there's a supreme God. Until kofa a dino Osum Yami now kofa Oba. They see it as an abomination. Yeah, taboo. Yeah, taboo. Yeah,
think of it.
No, they see it as an abomination. Almost what the security. What is also what the security the land.
The land.
And I say any day mumpo. No, so yeah, any day come somebody say. Then I will shut up.
I didn't know. The same region last week. Was it last week or last 2 weeks? Another guy I'm watching the demo so you know.
Yeah.
Who is that video no? Oh me wa.
Oh, I get you. The problem is the
omucha odwan. Egu ono mucha adwan no. Omu de yini gu ni so.
The problem there is the gayness. The land is against gay, not because they were in a room. Or your bank, I don't think they'll go through this route. That's the point. So the gayism is the issue.
I'm just using that, sir.
But when they are sorry,
I'm just using also gayism the issue. And today in this sense, I saw them.
I saw the bathroom.
Yes, I watch part of the church.
I saw in the bathroom. It's a good say.
Traditionally, so for na nke free no be at peace council na Christian council. And no ye we anka ye nwanwa. But yen so abeji asase. Sa nyoma na yenye wa ha say obi a osi oye onyame ana the God you are worshiping. Ni fie na wasan akofo oba.
Let the church decide. Let my God judge me.
Manucho should bear in mind say traditional councillors or moment for say assemble ba. Oh, so a pastor, they will put the pastor aside, but they take you as a member of the land. And a member of the land, member of the land, you know. And no might be out by ya about the security the land, you know. A quite be almost so much sassy, no more. These are some of the normal budget. Fine, we are no more saying Aji and no man account. You are no more general. It doesn't matter. Say, oh, you're so full. Obey you want to as a traditional councillor.
Who himself, Madame Fubi, they all kind of mama, Madame Fubi, Echo Ware, near El Ghana. Or born again, we like to say, what Jinya me dipa. And all coin a year one day. And an a year no, ne papa say, Omuhia ensa, snap. Honestly, so quite sorry. And John Tonsa. Almost so and yeska and omusicano and yenny sicano muhion. One fine snap now, ma, and now are non consider
null and void.
Not gone,
non existent.
Yeah.
So what did you
catch a sorry penny for or train in the end? He had to buy it. Omo catch and say, Massa. Oh, also are sorry. One now, son also are sorry, she here. Fine, but you are coming to take the woman from our house, from my household, and to your and a maiden, and a midi.
So you have to succumb.
Yeah,
it's a funny hypocrisy. You should be strong and say no way. You fans are dema way blah blah. Mentored that until Koban. You see, my point is so. Saying you can then if somebody kisses a married woman in the church, I say someone could charge. Because the church should say no. Uncle charge Obi Warren was sorry they number to some kiss price. So could charge because sorry you can't kiss somebody's wife.
No.
So are they now going to determine?
Why are you trying to extend it?
No, but that's the
law. No, you have tried to misconstrue the whole issue.
Tell me more.
The issue is traditional rulers. Omo rule only the rule of the land. They don't use.
What's the rule of the land?
The rule of the land say the security the land now.
They have to.
So where is the land? Would they still say it's a desecration of the land? Assume it says of your kofan or no fee ni dema. Would they still call it a desecration? Would they do the same thing?
No,
or because it's a church?
It's a church. The catcher say.
Because it's a church.
Let me tell you this.
No. I remember it's how a friend say. When a call report to say so for na yibibi. Again.
No. Obi na
I'm
no, say yeah.
It open kwacheno. And I'm in the coy. Say kwacheno.
Say bathroom. I saw
bathroom. And I'm calling obi ehun dia. You don't have a problem.
No, a bathroom. I saw bathroom.
Me say no na koy na ko bi ehun na. You don't have a problem.
No, that's not the issue. We are like issue.
Asam na mechanic theater. Yeah, a bed drag is about 12.
Oh no, but that's the beauty of the discussion.
I say na make us sorry them no count.
You can't kiss somebody's wife.
Because or say the chief of the area Nana Owuswe Free and the elders of Buokru no anya Buokru bia
Buokukruwa nti Buokukruwa na se me bisa
Buokruwa Abubakitwa na
exactly
Buokukruwa
we won cause oye kra Buokukruwa sa na ebo no
o say no jawazo
Buokukruwa maybe so be
Buokukruwa traditional area disclosed that the items will be used for rituals and cleansing. The moment rituals and cleansing abeba na che say abomination na taboo aba
to make it so okay so we are sorry them point so because a desecration of a church somebody's wife
now when the cookies will be wife so if it is sin
usually them just say they are not determine what are church issues are you being one
here traditional councillors in there some could do money na say do for I say a public place ani okokoye ani ojitum you say what for ani and the land ni you be find you say these are items where they specify the land. That's it.
Yes,
that's why we are now. Okay, I'm telling you that because it's a church, you can't desecrate a church. So you're going to have sex in the church bathroom. The traditional people feel that where desecrating land needs to be charged giant national being from pacify. That means the church now room. What happens then? The traditional people have control over. That is the rule they are giving now. That if I go and kiss somebody's wife in a church room
and you are caught,
and I'm caught, they would because they're now controlling the church.
No, and they are not. Let me remind you.
Say if you have a problem, the church they are traditional people.
Can say there were traditions and some church. First, no, me teach you no. Suffer be baba ya sorry or chikruma or ba or call him hokoji permission. So why wouldn't you come? So that means that the land has owners. Ena se sofu bi ya there because me person me body chukrum sofu bi ya un se first no ne traditional courts yenni yenya ye court to court you need fast track ne hwan no na hemfo ne tena se di nsem
I agree.
And in some areas it's still there because oko otum for tena se di asem every day into the traditional courts are there to abeji asase ena you feel say nyame ayesom no wakodi sabi I'll find out and get details of this story. I mean, yeah, sure, sir. Obano krabesan you be here.
Oh yeah, yes, it's somebody's wife.
Yes, somebody's wife. Inti, ano wasan kodi no sabi o wa sorry them. Inti ogu assassin hufin. Inti ahemfo no if we say custodians of the land no feel say yen assassin de ogu hufin a ya mamere ni this is what we need to do to cleanse.
I wish it doesn't matter if it is in the church.
I wish yes, someone make
exactly. It's a matter of the traditionalists trying to control what happens. Say everyone say so fi koye nipa no cross a onwurem.
I can agree, but church there by our
by church
church if you under the action of the Lord, those who traditional win. You are the action. You can't determine that church. Send yourself as opening Akufo-Addo na dey say no call awe kodi say traditional no.
Own him say Akufo-Addo na say nipa kroko report to him fear you betimi afro di asem. And if it is true, you could be fined and punished.
Now it's the same. The church should be careful now for traditions and be ceremonial because the church is supposed because they believe that the church and when should
the church no cry
oh yeah aponchen we no na yabosom sem aponchen snap ni ade yabosom sem
na first snap bible munye san net here
but the new dispensation there oba me feel
make a choice
for now you can take snap and
some people might still believe and asofofo ya kan ebi mu nka say so
Caesar
and maybe see so seed let me do this let me do that
I mean I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Make sure say can
the action of the
can no sana na yesum nyame obi onim say ti say ajagoraja ono was on New Testament in
exactly.
He believes in the Old Testament. There are some churches like that sorry for omomoji still Abraham ni Moses edi they don't believe in the new dispensation.
They are more confused than new impo bangusa or yeninya bansandia he has problem with obegunsa.
Anyway,
I just extended it to make like what it's more interesting. I mean, because I would know so that. But even to take your mind that traditionally in Pono, then the systems were better. Because yes, sir, na say even it was
exactly. It was growing up in the on the town, and then on the floor. And in the village of Achikom, that's me Makanda. Na ehu ewo yimu chene. Hwe na ewo bosom. Na friend abusuana nti Chikro bi ota Chikro bi abusuana so. Na ho na ne so free school ba that's me Makanda minim samoka ya. Wo free school ba ewo days bi a omokom. Wo tese na ye bodwa abusuana so a. Me se wo pon school kura wa tade kura onye den. Onworo. Na yewo tano yewo yewo busum bebre ade wia
non existent
obi anwia usuro hwe usuro me see inti that time now just like you're saying na ehu ankasa ehye nipa because we believe say oya ade a there will be instant justice punishment be bounce
they were rewards and punishment
unim say me san we I still have my doubt though but ajeteli okay ajeteli
go first
obi tu nedu na me hu bi da na e konfo bi we krum e fra no kwabena ben ajeteli by ordinano ne na hunu ordinano bom yi mpane mako 6 pane ya chichiri sei na hye ajeteli na mu
nanu kwa no atwen ba
nano ordinano bom na moja ba no atwen nano bi na tu na du nti seeing those things growing up
we've lost them and
na nipa mu ya area ho na fumesa chirikrom koko eho area chese krobia ti krom ni obia wona bosom I mean sounds as antimemu there personal sanity I'm just saying this to buttress that is not to say if you nobody there kra nobody here
there was discipline
who share
you can't just go and have sex
no ensuasem hana na kan ensuasem say debi o mama chamfo yes ho na yensu adosua na Monday and Tuesday one of the days yes you nkom ukoma say bayo enti say ubeko unsuo na say Tuesday ni nkom unsuo no Monday anajo cry say okosa unsuo ko Tuesday onim say sometimes on say na enim say bibi bayo ye kasa say ukwa adano na nsuo no o say dan na nsuo no be dware because the omo feel say nsuo no home dan dey no ya preserve that day the man but you know first for original one who say na they just needed one day for to settle you know until not to for no in as much as say be said na make
added some
exactly no because knowing how in Nipatiano in him say kind of real truth nature until now almost that day something strange mysterious a shade na chi na ehunu now until you say uko wa bibi ba yewa you dare not
attempt it
so cause all corner say I know.
But morally we are losing those.
We have lost. That is why losing is understanding.
Man to man when you but to sleep with a woman who's true. It's a land. Obi and now a young boy for when say, "Hey, now
no more better."
Yeah. But then we are Siatra.
That's the whole thing.
So I agree that I mean the traditional people should take over if people are not doing that.
Traditional people need to take over. I'm telling you, Ghana will work
sanity. There will be
Ghana will work again.
So Bible, I saw them cannot be Bible. We just pass all collection.
I saw video. I saw them we are say Bible.
I saw them put them in person. I'm going to put their charlatans. I mean business-minded charlatans.
Firstly, what you mean you are number 2 abonting.
People don't lock their doors.
And they say they
what to cry you now so one could be what you so busy.
Now who first no a dynasty na burglar proof no na mo the bar bonting. Na glass no.
Ako inside.
But mo me see me call Ghana 2019.
Yeah, Mboni Jack.
Many Forsty.
Yeah, Forsty. Yes.
Yeah, madam for police.
Yeah.
Kwamo. Ya wa na your friend say akromfo awia gede o. You quite winning the Omaye.
Omaboni Jack.
Omaboni Jack.
Iron Ross kind of burglar proof.
Yeah. Omo say na kwano so she inside no suro. Because no him say yeah. I'm sure mbeku no. Omo bo ade ni Jack. Bo ade ni Jack sa na kwano ye quick. Ohu omo ntem no. Na ko share bedroom ba ko e water hopper no frɛ. E say kwamo na adwo so de. E no frɛ police for. Nti ehwa no mfrɛ first say there is a nti omo nti ekwa no police for car no ho nti akwa no omo koye na mo di tuo ni ade na omo say akwa no hu say eyi for ba no mo me say manucho a dan ti say we
ofoye
ohuri ko ceiling. I don't know how the guy did it.
Wow.
Nti omo police for no ko chi omo ceiling so.
Wow.
2 guys.
But when I say about police for Basso because we share name and I know ni momo. We share say na name your street na do to me from where they were quick to the action spots na there.
So say juso. And the kwamo ne bent and na why police ni o acha onim.
Okay, onim.
But that was a new area.
Sabogla proofing they say and say na madam for the same thing was salam down. Ye boy Jack.
They say o do omaye no. Omo asesa krono no dos. Ye nsuro hwibiem. Say so omo asesa ne say ye de dade no ba inside.
Yeah.
Na glass ni momaye den. Akwa bontinti nipa no beba mu a I saw ball glass no de wada krasa den a obeti answer.
Yeah.
So they be akrono no koso. But
traditionally we were too okay. I'm telling you until now when people could keep their virginity till they were 20-25 because when you say be hu aba no so the truthfully to confront be see on no match say confront the security land no ne ade. So me I don't have a problem they taking over because if the church is not doing its core function I mean traditionally we can also allow to
until now unse sa ai by anano kra na obi suggest say development kura yɛn fa ma yɛn hemfo no
yes yes of course
obi so kai gay sɛmba yɛn nsa manfo ka sɛ yɛn gya saa deɛ kura nhyɛn hemfo no nsa
because I mean we be charge am be say no we ne beda ho
na ka say me krom ha say deɛ
yɛn no na
gay fo be ba
friend say Adriana Stars una your friend say Domahene ya Nana Ajima but you on the one day wadika proclaim kra
odifo a o manima obetwa jan na de egoto ase aba abafo ni asa bando
yeah I will disgrace you because sometimes okasi en chia kra people can pay and still misbehave you will disgrace you and
yes some go and ma say boy we dey and say o me video no amesend am
oh yeah
o mu twa odwan no mo akire o ma yere no no mo dim o dwane kra o so on pesa blood no mo ayere no
bonne da man kan so si senior suma no some of these things here
no mo bonne kakra
no you have to accept that
kwa himfie no mo twa dwan no mo di dwan no mo ja gu no so
tete no twa ba obebu and now your family will be cursed because once you allow yourself so much as you calm now yeah traditions now more yeah money now because it's not easy we are losing grip and I said this because we need to be careful because so for now opinion leaders in here you assure no look at them what would you property in the bathroom
so for there okay now no ba akukra dey sorry and where
your picture be now
yeah sorry fee
right in the on the altar
sorry
on the altar wow who's that video no somebody's wife on the altar window
no
yeah I mean things are changing I saw for a bathroom
butter bible no
yeah nobody yeah. A lot of people am more confident trusters first exactly go for your magic go dum na dey obi so about time bi ne o say motia na chiche ne some nyina if you want no dey done sorry you know modi do some of these and brass and unfortunately our women are the victims they are easily carried away. It's so for a powerful now they begin to even control the marriage we say men yes say mo kunu men yes say men
and make us say ama genuine pastors omo bre I'm telling
you can't it's not easy to decipher you as a nipa ne there prophecy nkwa hu ne papa na no de na adwen ka
unza mu bu be
say prophets
am say kremodien de ama batakari ama ehu papa sana ko is asofu no mo ya asofu papa no omo bre
yeah, so we should be saying no na sometimes become happy too because since you be expecting more most of these stories will start coming because they don't fear again the fear of God is not there.
Okay, yanto aso enti eno ye osofo pastor fined 6,300 for having sex with a woman in the washroom of a church. Asori de demo ho, asori dino. Omo washroom. No, I think say omo di ntete. Na ya ade am so tie so they monitored him and they followed to catch him.
They now yari ko din sa ne shem. Din sa now yari.
What they oh.
That's terrible.
Following up with that, your time cool.
Yeah.
Kwesi Dawood story no quickly. There's been an update and Nemuko Enra Wednesday Enra. Senra na Wednesday.
Yeah.
Enra no Muko court. Ena kwala no ko kan asem. Akwala
I think it's just a repetition of the name now.
Yeah, why consistent. Say the most important thing is
consistency.
The prosecutor can write your statement. Police for no. But court is up to you. Because you can change your story.
Corroborate or change it. And I was
akwesi so.
Exactly.
Say the ne papa here no sa ne tie. Na ne papa ka kire ne say oni o maame aware no love no and
say no don no ankoye into be don no. Sa. Now I think the caveat was okay so ne be kwa bruchi. I think I na koto akra ne chim. To the extent that the girl got pregnant.
Yeah, or see almost 13 no.
Yeah.
O papa kan wa mpene so.
Yeah.
And your papa for son, or say he forcibly had sex with me
on the matrimonial bed.
Yeah, on his matrimonial bed. And the first time no of for son or so catch and say, Mama ninkan show be or catch you be your man life. I am miserable. And say one can't show be there or never call a man on into girl see school alcohol and or catch counselor of the school into papa who say. Which confirms why NDC4 and penny for the car semna bade da no mo try say yeah because according to the girl no I say o catch counselor ba ku school ho ewo so mo ti aguna so edro yeah enti o catch no na o papa hu say wo hu no na o so papa bo no no. Na Dawood pleaded not guilty to the charge of defilement, incest, illegal abortion, and assault leveled against him. He was remanded by court, but later managed to secure a bail at a higher court the following day. Now, after the act, my father promised to send me abroad only if I did not disclose the ordeal to anyone. But I did. If I did, he would make my life miserable. In 2020. I got pregnant, but my father took me to one Ata Mensah, who is his friend, to abort the pregnancy, and I informed the school counselor about it.
Yes.
She went on to tell the court that she fled after her father, upon finding out that she had informed the school counselor, attacked and subjected her to severe beatings. Now the court will sit on November 2nd. Until next week, November 2nd, Tuesday, number so until Dawood pleaded not guilty. So that is the update on the case.
Okay.
So we then discuss it.
Oh yeah, I think it's corroboration of the whole story.
Tigana can ask them said it here. Now you call Asante Memu, so Ashanti region for delegate. That's the last of its kind. Annual delegate conference. Now nipa ba kwase say I say amount for any abano so chairman Wontumi. I say Oyelusu grape race to be Ashanti regional chairman.
Time.
Yeah, and Wakasa was saying my exit as Ashanti regional chairman will affect fortunes of NPP. Almost person pushing it out. Yes. So uncle for national vice. By also person or that's what now all Kasano and or the Okasa only a neat FM for Kasane. And Okasa and departure can be compared to Lionel Messi leaving Barcelona to PSG. He explains that the party will lack should they vote him out. My exit from the region will be like Messi leaving Barcelona, which has resulted in the dwindling of fortunes of the team. Since the exit of Messi from Barca, the team has been lagging behind amongst its peers. Iti enone and someone chairman Wontumi and so they are tuja. But Oshe Grounder.
Yeah, it
doesn't look good for him.
I say fiasem. So people who love him are telling him that I'm gonna come on with others. The good thing is that delegates never voted for. It's not. I don't know. Maybe Anshisheni will be there, but the point here is that they feel that he's outgrown the region, and maybe others also don't like him, so he might just not have where because other party politics are maybe I'm quite one to sometimes you might go national and lose grip of the party because you can't vice chairman of MPP near the empire.
Only to me,
people don't easily. I say, what region that we the CEO and answer said administrator. People
everything coming into that region.
Exactly. So it's more like they advising him that they feel he's contributed his quota and even broken a record. So I call for twice. We share reading about the place and they will call 4 years now. You will not get another chance because you won't be here. But he's managed to go twice, and even at the point he promised to deliver the 47 parliamentary seats to them. He lost grip of 3 of them near there. People have been saying that went to me, but I think it's a huge number. It's about 95% with sources near there. For me, he's paid his dues, and it's up to him to really decide. Say they feel that. Meaning, I want you careful. It will rather affect us because to win the party, we need fresh faces, fresh ideas, fresh voices. But if he decides to be there, why not? I mean, honestly, I'm a chance. You have a choice. Where I agree with you that Barcelona, everybody felt that Messi's time is up after about close to 20 years with them. It was time he works up. Okay. Then you've seen how Barcelona is Rav Balakano ground to mention. Yeah, although I disagree vehemently. Say region or Casano, Sankaye, swing region be there. I agree that the efforts will put on. But we can say the efforts them high, very high numbers. It's more like a decision to be made by him.
It's more like a decision to be made. Randy Annabelle, thanks for joining us. Thomas Nanabwa Chelsea, the show is live and loud in Chronom. Ohima Hetiba Kope Ekome. And of course, Awudu Isaka Abdullah, you're also live with us on Facebook. Wisdom Yao Asamani, you're also live with us. Yadamu say, Muma some likes, love. Now you shoot two video up. John Boadu, General Secretary Dima MPP. Meba kan Kalusha so me board you no Kakakrafa Ashanti Regional MPP Delegate Conference. Okasai, Ewas, yes said. NDC 4 year propaganda say na ahakura moto abaman ye neglect mo ye nyehwe ha moboa so na na Dubai na all kasa no mkazo be kase wankra in land port no original so kasa na mkazo be kase yaye afedo so na na do secure 330 million loan na monkoye na me bra ya adwuma ho nte ho de me wo feel nti go kasa wa ya kame be blasting ne pa Timon Koye na Asante Force ye hu se to abama mo amoye bibima yesu enya adwuma. Anyway, let's listen to John Body, General Secretary of the party.
I need to never cut to where you do my thing. You can't break the 8 now, and you can't break the 8 now. You do my thing now, Pumapa. I ain't know the cabo near ye, Mano, I say. I am not sure now, and this is for the cow. Oh, I sent the phone to Obama, MVP now, Omanyashi. What's that near man? His Excellency, and now the down for Akufo-Addo. I am our Santimemo. She's a Bonkra inland party. Kufa Blasso, yes, I see. And this is by 8 years. to make Ambeya. Nanado Dampa Akufo-Addo, Alban Bagbin loan over $330 million. And I hear one car in land port. Kumasi inner city roads, phase 1, 2, and 3 of Kumasi Airport.
Okay, nti okay, say yeah inland port no, but that is not macheki Anopa ya inland port no hwe nkoso ho yenye hwe ebi the loan might have been secured. That one I can't speak to that, but as to whether the inland port yeah ne de enya no kre. Okay, he also spoke about party division, internal elections are eba no say ma mu me ni di ho atem because he di ho atem MPP party no ebi ni Africa hakra ba bia iti a party kese. So mama yenhwe party ni my underestimate party because of position a yehwe and ayepe na yentwa ye ho endidi ye ho atem ma atamfo nyaen
Obiani to power party mu party enya party kitwa e party aye papa no we nananom ekuomo ho afa na do yeso a yeso ye bi ato aso enti all party sense ye won some party into kwa wo mu ene de he and twa e wo mu no ene de he CPB for any PNC for be jira ha amokasi so say particularly from the PNC said the new patriotic party party you want a bema ever born any year. This is a party that you belong to. Yeah, sometimes no analysis ni here. Into me party no your party be able to you cannot underrate the new patriotic party throughout Africa. There's no party between our two MPP.
Throughout Africa, there is no party between the two people. So, Kalusha, remember also quickly. Now, a snippet of the assets of what happened in the Ashanti region delegate conference. The General Secretary speaking.
All right, Opo Wakasa, the General Secretary there, Wakasa, there's a incumbent government and a president, no, Bekamano. But then some kind of say inland port, no, or Makuski or $330,000. $30 million.
Scanning the be on Makoji by year the
almost speeding up because I'm not for page mayo.
I may fellow in. Say loan, I can't speak to the loan, but say almost the omunye.
Oh, okay.
What's the major?
Loan need Makoji can omunye omunye. Now I'm for page mayo because
very important.
So reporter and piece of FM mate your mona. Reporters and say omonko various regions now omonko here SEBS prisons police recruitment exercise no among for mugo wiem those kind of stuff no Ghanaian youths are ready to work omakoto forms no mu dia wiem those kind of stuff they are ready to work until you pay for no say edwuma no omombo modian mo pe kwan be pe edwuma de ama mante no mante ne bre esofa because we school transfer baby na bebre onya hwenye omo sa recruitment exercise kwa che emaduma Ghana mante are ready to work una me che nti omo page mom na airport no Ghana Kumasi airport no standard ben omo de ko international airport and say local airport.
No, they said there's some somewhere in international
airport. I'm saying Mrs. Stephen because Sakra they are not congested and at least Kumasi so between Ako international moment because me sure said mama time no start here and no mo so my do be Akufo-Addo so about on speeding up na no man to me because sanu mo nyina ba source of employment they say your body rua no market trade be dey adwuma bebia no that's a bon de rule na omo ye intentem mo na me che no because airport ni ba you benya attendant room flight attendant room you benya engineers room you benya IT guys room you benya cleaners room nti ye bie mo a no ma betumi akoso ye nti no ma bia president be ye a betumi aboa omana edwumasem na ato sirina he say the job in the country no nipa no population no supersede the jobs in the country. So what are the some of the alternatives on betumi ya betumi aboa ama edwumade no aba akonkan ona me che no nti they have to just go and hide and do it. Politically no party bi wo ho na say entokwa SSC a na wo party ni mu a na say mo na say mo pese mo ko mo chi kunsa na mo ko fencing mo ko position na some no kan say me take say o pese obesum because mo imagine say enye pesemunkunya na edidie bi na party mu na say opese obesun party mu a then na say obi nkonkonsa na obedi ana obi twetwe obi 90 una meze no enti politically no nkofo no mgo kope party na bi at times yana omo mpese omgo kope osumo omgo kope omo so omo yiedie because obi ope yiedie a kwan bi obefa so obi nya na yiedie no ene so obobu go so betwetwe obi 90 so oba kon bi ho asemu ena e bia ohun say o political party party no enti so omo pese omo break it na enye ano do sem kwan no be you it should be an action, a collective action and a collective effort and on between the I win a break 8 na say na we are you say na mo so am duabo because say mo ko party no na mo selective justice a mutumi de contract ma we mu na for contract ma we mu na mo na mo party ma wo say emfa ahonka ma party mu na me che no say mo be say mo ya ade na say party emudwo na obia ka say break 8 no obia den collective effort ba what you have to do is say mo ye bibia mo try say be even by any selective. So we try to be a selective there. Some portion of the party no followers no because they've been cheated. Until almost someone to no man in party no. Until some more kind of they be moved, but then it's up to them to just make amends. Say, no matter my party.
Unity Radio 1039 Kaya Kofa report by a time in team a signal reporter Michael Kofi was at the delegates conference, but I think the here now na head home common yen because your brain 34 as I into me share other issues no. The next topic e-block and wasem I'm getting some update viewer and the UT Peace News now minister say about 27 of Mahama e-block projects or cancel because the contractors are not showing willingness to do it. Ebi ho say asase and ebi mo so ho cry so be kono normal it say the ombe adwuma ofri wa na omafi ho nti omo a cancel 27 but the other ones no they some are 60%, ebi or 94-95%. The news Nanadu Meki on Kwame Sefa issue was about the Aflao project. Now government is say obe operationalize Aflao e-block in February. Say ohinema Kwame Sefa kan so ohinema up to February. Anti aban so say obe operationalize no in February. Anti that is the news. Now government to operationalize Aflao e-block in February 2022. Education Ministry. Now the Education Ministry has revealed that government hopes to operationalize the e-block school building at Aflao and complete other projects in the same category by February 2022. The head of communications at the Ministry of Education, Kwesi Kwatin, told Accra-based CTFM that government has been working to put use the e-block building at Aflao, which generated controversy recently. And I'm quoting him, the building is completed. What is left is the refurbishment, chairs and all that. We are not sleeping. We are very hopeful that the Aflao 1 and others that are yet to be completed by the next academic year, we should see it in computerized school selection and placement system so that students will access it. That is somewhere in February 2022. The minister, any spokesperson for the Education Ministry, and I did way by. Now still on the Aflao saga, Nanado Nsama Okokaino, Sisiano minority caucus from voter region. Okay.
Yeah, I mean minority
caucus. Voter caucus.
Yeah. Minority.
Yeah. Omo demanded
voter region. I'm a upena.
Yeah, voter region caucus in parliament demands apology from Akufo-Addo for his infamous retort to Aflao chief. Inti unse initially no okujeto ablakwa any obaba ko obabi oyMP Jifa Gomashi omo but say there omo nyina aka bom omo fi voter region caucus ni nyina say omo demand apology from His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana. So I think with apology, the operationalization and the apology.
The apology is simple one is the prerogative of the president. If he feels that he will apologize, fine. I mean, if he feels that he did not say anything, I wish he could just say that I did not mean it that way. because at the end of the day, both sides you can try to rationalize it. That I mean, chief one can say and you say, but chiefs they are fallible, they can make mistakes, but we need to make the institution look like a more respected one. To say why frustrated Uncle Ye. I mean, you could have saved a lot of 49 by saying it, but hey, it's a prerogative. If you also feel slighted by a chief trying to raise his voice at the presidency, he also has that.
But the chief didn't raise his voice.
If he feels,
maybe man for blame Kwame Sefa say maybe the way Kwame Sefa can because the chief now also Misramo.
Yeah.
Or can Misramo sound 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
in
but
his
he
audio.
said someone by only 2 or more.
No, one can say Papa no Crocus also on Tichi. And I'll say, or say Misramo Mumbai a few Mumbai mame. Mempecrao, and then it was I mean, I don't be saying in Central for therefore ya. I don't be saying Papa say, so one obey. No saying you mumbetunko no for masas mame. And the man even said he said she no maintain. He said it.
You know, I've stood on those ground. I'm only analyzing, so I play the devil's advocate.
Me feel say
from day one, you know where my Hugh stands because the truth is that
me papa dance so.
Yes.
And you Mr. Danso, Sam Danso. And I know Fred can send you already so. Monsieur Nyansan be brief.
Yes.
Or say even if Nanano ekasa bad to president and now kasa bia nyakra who your president or hina yan toni so aba but you need to canvass people for vote to be the do atema you don't didi ni pakwata because obeko ho akope
ono so onko obiom ono president on
until na make say is he destroying the party because
he tries to raise that debate ono yan toni so abiom
no say MPP say he didn't come on his own to be voted on
but the truth
he came on the ticket of the party it is their good legacy too for whoever succeeds you. Election ya vote. It is also hina kasi achero. Now so kase any ono ankoye. Ono na ema me minister ultimatum.
It might affect your fortunes
strongly. That's the point.
Also, Tunifu said, I say you might need to go back to that same chief. And you will cry when I'm sure you might even be part. Because you are expected to help whoever succeeds you.
Yes, that campaign for you. Yeah.
I mean, virtually you might go back there for expediency in our political correctness. It would be good for you to go and say, or to say, but it's actually a prerogative. I mean, a prerogative to decide because all these pros and cons. People are only advising that in the midst of the scene, when they say you will need them more than they need you, until you have to go back there. And also use any platform and say that you didn't mean it that way. It's even your friend. Yeah, they are friends, so they know each other.
According to sources,
chief for Onimna. I mean, he's been there before. Macho, so Katsina they put together. And I don't the paramount chief of Aflao. And the truth is that the more you read Aflao, same Mankalik secondary school, no near any secondary school there. And imagine say the hub is the border town between Togo and Niwe. Nipegu on. That school is very strategic and important. For the more you read about it, the more successive governments how can you tell me a town like Aflao doesn't have a government secondary school to take care of the citizens? They always have to travel out. But hey, this is where we've got into. I've seen the building. This building has generated
finally the government says February.
Exactly. Generating here by until at least by GES planning by January it will operationalize it. So it is good. But I think that Sanke political noise, they should tame it a little. I'm waiting to follow you, but he can decide whether to say it or not. But wait till small potato, but it might affect you inadvertently. So find a way to just say that I never meant it that way. So if you feel this way, I'm sorry.
Okay, Kaluja, the e-blog controversy, e-blog Nankasa for the Education Ministry in this February, it will be operationalized, and minority voter caucus of minority in Parliament. Voter caucus no include. Voter region, Uti region.
Oh, okay.
And
OT and voter.
And say two.
Yeah, voter region.
And form voter caucus no. Oma come ho bom say anadum pacho.
Some operationalized one in February.
Oh, she apology there.
Maybe
27 council.
No.
Yeah.
E-block council now. 27 land issues I don't understand. Tita mo kwakwe no. No, any land
issue. Contracts and if you are crossing work on us as an almost starting.
and ebi wo kwa so mbekona contractors ni they are not.
If you want 1% ni
ade. Ebi wo so mbekona contractors ni dwane. And nya bozan say.
No contractors ni hu say omo be buy special. No ma ben nam ho. Other projects na omo say
bi wo better than Nyoken. I mean that's why you
omo say bi wo lower stage.
Okay.
No lower stage. Say enka project ni na say enka at least 60 and above.
Yeah.
But some of them show incapacity to do it. Omo say omo be buy special. No ma ben na mo be here 2 minutes. Omo koy ya no mo so free.
And I say more or less more often they are not willing to work.
Exactly.
On the line because of maybe a scar came those kind of stuff. Politicians should know the people that they are ruling now. The people right now, and that's what I'm government right now. There are different sort of people because of you see in the technology advancement in everyone be Emma bibia on becambia no eso way omo hwe no yi una meche no because you see Ghana Africa the Twitter abaho umba na so kasa yi wan kasa ya man for
Twitter na ho that
ebi
headquarters na about but
Africa headquarters ni be show no man for so nya more avenue ba kasa na kasa wo so bi ndi ade ne ba na say ye lambastiwa wo then times so dey na bi ani wo moko kontra GBC kwa na makasa say proliferation of private radio ya buy among for so nya voices from nti enye then times na obekọ na government nkwa na ebenya no one na GBC na ekumi na edin because president kasa no say ni there radio stations be why say almost ye eduma obo am say ko forma ya de ho na etore bia no
government
friends caucus of
voter
caucus no is good say on say president egu omo hini enim afinti omo frɛ sɛ onko pacho except no direction but me fi say hunya I mean last year president enyan so that say let him come out and just apologize me sure say no more cause you here but mo ensem o kan no papa no o kan sem na ye na o mu so on titwi ni bi ba asem no so kan no so o chichi mu pa o twi mu ya bebi we fa bebi anon so hine so ankasa yi wona meche no mempe mo manya sara mbefa nkodia ene twi kasa mu ni de na asase no kwa mu ntwa meka ene adade ne enu nya no so o kan wona meche no o mu nya anka ni yi but ade ay be pense na no ono aye o mani nya papa first gentleman of the land nti no ne kasa mo kasa ebia question ebisa na ebia wanti ase na ansema no person o kan so
question ben na na do anti ase
ebia na because ebia sikom because now they were translating tree to English. That was a problem.
Masa, you are making an excuse for him. I did asem na okay.
Ebia, me say ebia into the word automatum ni buy but once asema na papa ne kanu they couldn't see like automatum. But those a tree na no mo translate ababofo mu na akwakwa bibisa nti
hwan de na okay na ado ana se ohene no
na se mo okana na o tree no okano and mo translate am ko use say automatum.
Oh yes, or say I mean you can insignificantly or significantly you can say automatum because okay say up to the end of the year. Me kra February no man February home. Audio na e boy no wan ka February home. Okay say I feel we ain't gonna be it's if you give the person up to the end of the year, a ultimatum, literally.
It is ultimatum, but then we are an announcer so I said answer seminal. Be what we want send you but if just first gentleman of the land. Remember I don't even want to express say remember the caucus from NDC I catch so Uncle Pacho. No me say no quite who you no say and me papa na say a month for officer do kind of one can ya I mean on me pacho officer some so kind of so as a president so
officer can ya as president say on your candidate that is why we are here as analysts you see the trust when him say church tie betna ha we look at issues, we look at our culture, we look at our values na ya indulge all into our discussions. It's parliament caucus, voter caucus, I call on him to apologize. Who say should he or he shouldn't? That should be the discussion.
That's his prerogative. He can decide to say.
We know that, but in your estimation,
or no, I mean, I cannot decide for him.
You are opining. You're not deciding.
Me say it's about down to him. Me they me call me feel say Obaba Pacho or one Pacho and but that boils down to him. so no fee say or pastor umbra because me am analysis me can say we are first gentleman of the land it is en ko be kwan bi na obe patch wa nke fine but on no fee say asem o kan no at the heat of moment no say onya chopper bia na it's up to him to decide in that aspect and me fee say so no fee say I don't know about operationalizing you na February why do you have even go and say but the thing is in your mind say I didn't be here this comment can say beba can answer and consult to friend saying education minister hey I say me when about na the ben am because I must say when I'm no that could have been nke be solve that issue na but then yeah na my president na say comment bi the comment bi basana na amafo Irish mu mu no akonchen but we be say na so bia the second term ni say no ma bia amfa ne ho ana entina oye bibisa na only time will tell but then if you come out to say a apology fine but me I don't want the NDC phone to push him to go and apologize for that in there as I have political trace when I'm saying that's the aspect I don't want to see say and again
I know there is see there be a omo region until if they feel say Nanado are disrespect your chifa they have every right to call on Nanado Ashanti youth how many times haven't they come out because normally krata but even Chebi youth time Kate Jemfua ekoka say road minister friends
Foriata amakon Foriata
ono de amakwata yamfana meye road minister for Nikrum Nikrum no anya de chi na youth no chokrata ba so mra me pacho nti no de I mean krum ni nti
no I say the youth of the they do not manage to political coalition bia what I'm saying it was the
MPP youth yeah MPP youth
and I reckon say on fire
yeah
okay that's a
MPP
I mean the caucus you know almost have their own you say they should ask the president to come and I mean party but them say I didn't know maybe anu February the president should even go there say it
was just unnecessary
the easy I can say school die no my ministers
simple
as that
no make o hina ka say because so uti time ni ntia ka me sambo uti o hine no audio na a frustration and passion for his people to get school and all the kasai man who and yes in the audio amoka say and now hine say na asase kra man to amamoni ade no we nyam from so me I don't see honestly speaking I wouldn't defend a chief if he made it but me tie audio no man who be bia kire say hine ne yade a enye to demand that response from the president.
No, but you believe in communication. I don't think that the way Okasai, it could have been said in another way. It looked like there was some bit of anger.
The only thing me can say, ebia ebema President Buofu and nameti asika cry say minority caucus in Parliament. And then I was that time no.
Yeah.
And you crowd say matamfo anim. Una make say my in the territory of my enemies. And I could trim anymore.
Yeah,
what I say.
I subscribe to that.
Minority caucus.
Yeah.
But me sometimes I look at the message, any content, the intent.
Yeah.
Some of them channel. Or you know, one more buying be accrediting. Okay, since 2013 13.
They started in 2013.
And I'm Jesse ho. Iti mama ye mame meninje kura dan esi wo meninje mokria ne ade na eko school meninje ti mumbaye mame afiwe me mama afiwe mumbaye mame no ombizanze ya meya obeden no say ne mumbefa nko se mo ya dia mumfa nko na minya masas because asane ko amanto amamo muntu ameka you know enti I didn't see anything.
I agree perfectly, but I'm thinking the chief did not speak too well to you. But maybe it's a protecting institution. That's why the president can help us. But they all can so he could have said it without being that a bit more.
No, so I can say on TikTok, no. And I mean,
won't teach you a cabrofana kaibe. I mean, you can't hide behind one teacher.
There's only Ghana. I mean, it's obvious. It's all country. What country?
But what can you say? You have a right to question you. You can't hide behind one teacher.
I mean, both of you have your entitled to your opinion. But I mean, personally,
day one, I told you that the chief, he can save us a lot.
Because
you're protected, no matter what the mistakes they do.
Fast forward. On say a free faculty.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay, or say. Jabe in the cans on the also men found code tune for okra. They do it all the time. And for more ultimatum boom fun kasankasa debiasa. Omo tiki no come here for no. Omo kasa chen say.
You need one dance.
Oh, omo kasa chen. Omo kasa chen say man. Because on him on teaching in Omo teaching no cracker. You move on here. Speaker of Parliament caution MPs against macho power at MMDCEs election and a fair approval. And Osan Kasafa a corruption home. Or say how can a product of corruption fight corruption? I mean, we've gone through that story too. Time Nintinam person may read this our story. And now Osan Kasa about the power of the people is stronger than the people in power. He's encouraging and urging Ghana for just like we try to do every day. Say Ghana for who say Nana do any adnikusio. Parliamentarian now to gay abani any adnikusio.
Yeah.
So if we begin to realize how powerful we are as people than those in power, they'll begin to do the right things. I think it's a very powerful call from the speaker.
An elaborative interview.
Me headlines. And then he also talked about how corruption. Or say how a product of how can a product to kasa about parliamentarians nankasa. On corruption. Say
yes.
Omo lifestyle.
They can't fight corruption.
Exactly. Or see we are corrupt near the Waba Parliament. A better now fight corruption. Until I say obey making sure say obey everything he can. If you have an executive president, you don't have cabinet with cabinet approval. In any case, in our constitution, there is nothing like cabinet approval. Under our laws, there is nothing like cabinet approval. Cabinet is advisory. It's very clear in the constitution. But everybody is talking about has it been approved by parliament? When you have executive president, but that is what we are practicing, not even according to our constitution. We have to relook at all these things. In short, the speaker was calling for constitutional review. And now signed to about lifestyle. Any other day or say also be changing the face of politics in the next legislature as it will rectify all the wrongs. This, he says, will be done by ensuring that lawmakers disclose almost source of money and how they spend it, as they cannot spend monies anyhow and claim they are corrupt free.
Yes.
Or see sika parliamentarians 4 years no one yes sika boom no see dine no year when yes can free him. Until how can such a person come and sit in parliament and then claim to be corrupt free? No be shemra ema manfo ne echa manfo gum no yes ka enchi bi.
Yes, you know, people, it brings back the talk about asset declaration before public position and you know, and common declare my assets under lock and key. Obi en hunia o troye. But say na me wo no the other akoto one. Ube fi power and asan ko bi so ne ahwe. But more politicians here who say it's a level they don't want to really go into. But the truth is that the opulence, the affluence that they exhibit all the time, you know, people have issues with them, and that is what is being discussed all the time. I think it's a step in the right direction, advising its own people. Like I said, a abrasive interview, but the first one has been established that a more lifestyle show exhibit a moment so 29,000 at 10,000 every month now. How V8 in the
Francis Javier Sosu say ono ni sika onya eno ano spend nti ama wa pack ne V8 the man no also a package so nti you small car and the parliament ba.
It tells you that, I mean, people have been given things that they can't even afford. They be ameka chubu asi be amche wa be man Range Rover wa ha me. I mean, how much am I gaining to maintain it? In Ghana, no, I see a share. They are driving expensive cars. Something what they call with crash simple and here. But what they are cra? What is spend test? We are parliament. They be na V8 na. They way into trust in Russia. I mean, they can't even breathe in it in the Aka, or say more musica, and I've seen them, even chairman of parties now. You need to see them when they come to FM station to come and weigh. Engineers is so baba 3-4 hours and so. They don't even turn it off now. The opulence are politicians shown
a display publicly.
It's very sometimes over the gear. I think it's a very good advice to them that mama lifestyle and reflect it. And two, if you are corrupt psychologically, emotionally, you can't fight it.
Yeah.
Try to be before you can be bold. If you are DVLA, work with your bribe, no have your license, then you come and sit in studio. DVLA, we are corrupt. People will be like, where is the strength? You should get your inner strength from you yourself being clean.
Yeah.
You cannot be clean all the time, but try to be clean. Try it, then you have the power, because it's just like maybe I'm a better man, I say I'm a virgin or baby, and what say there are women out there who can come and testify. You understand me? More corrupt acts, it becomes very difficult fighting it.
Yeah.
People begin to show say, "Oh, golf 3 years before Parliament," and people begin to link up, say right after school now start politics.
And
school now started politics, so people can draw the line beautifully. That when Shedan you be a human and say when your own job, how are you able to do it? One part, then declare it and let's see that you're able to get. So I think that the speaker is only advising them that before they should purge themselves of corruption, so that they can be bold enough to talk about corruption. He spoke about the way show machoism. DCE elections, they are fighting deeply.
They say MPs need to me efa macho for ne akobo aman for.
Yes, no mutual losing bonus. Just
because they see what was it Cape Coast?
Cape Coast.
Yeah, I mean, Uncle go do any atwa.
Yes, like all these things happen. We to say, everyone MP don't to be, but he wants to be in the room near there. Then people are like,
so person or champion president in agenda.
No, sometimes in Bono, near money yet then opposition MPs. No more problems in it. But I just say a certain way MP that they even accord him all the way. But opposition MP no cause they be near money DC, only standing for the election. Into Onya DC na chance of he developing the place and competing with him. Into election and he starting. If I find a way to prevent Opo from becoming the Juso this year, then there's no way next 4 years. Exactly. So can't put your benefit, but I don't obey Jinaso. If he's able to be the DC, not so start here Chikrum secondary school. Secondary school about Chikrum.
Exactly.
He might just lose. Okay. Into their effort in there is to make sure that you lose it. It'll be because you know what chance to come and compete him again. Akufo-Addo was okay. The similar things happened there because one became the DC, one was the MP, and it becomes a battle that he can never end. Then he advised them to say they should respect the MPs. MPs now show a problem there, but it looks like they are losing their grounds. Michelle video CBA. MPC or court grounds and the police for pushing. Hey, you are not allowed near there. We don't have to do that. We have to see them as government people and respect them. Xavier Sosudi and the man that said the power belongs to the people. Yeah. We really sorry and I want to emanate here because he felt that in the court.
Listen to this.
I myself will be issuing a statement in the near future on what is happening to members of parliament from both sides of the house. Both sides of the house. I receive complaints. I receive information about how police service, some personnel, pursue members of parliament from both sides of the house. And I have on a number of occasions intervened to talk to the authorities and to draw their attention to the law. Even sometimes I have to call the Attorney General and Minister for Justice in this matter. So apart from this, I myself had decided to come with a very comprehensive statement on this matter and let people know that members of parliament have some special rights because of the peculiar nature of the position, the functions, and the duties of the member of parliament. It's not during my tenure of office that I will sit still, stare, and allow those things to be flouted with impunity. It won't happen. And let it be known that the power of the people is stronger than the people in power.
Okay, the power of people is stronger than people in power. Kalu?
Power. We're starting from power. Power is voicing out of your frustrations. That's what is called democracy. When you give somebody the mantle to lead you, and you see that what he's doing is not good, then you have the right to voice out that the thing that you are doing, I don't ascribe you to it, or I don't like it. When I'm in a friend power, when I'm a channel. And no nipa no to me ni say to me I hope they show on Sunday say ma president to aban man ko transfer o transfer wie na wa san wo to me say no mo ye no so anye ni ya obetumi asan to na firi so the power na belong to the people. When I do say that time Jerry Becker say the power belong to the people. But me that time na Ghana for power no nche say so one will be enya adwuna so the president akose no and the nye power. And yes, na emrani new binya but say no ma koso yi na constituency or district or region and the country in Korea you have the power to say it o man nye ni ya ubetumi abuti o mat from power opo na oka say how can a corrupt person fight corruption
yeah.
It's a very thought-provoking insight. It's very good one. Deep one. What is happening is so if I want to be a parliamentarian, I have to pay my way through. What I say, and the major or the rules of the parliamentarian say you have to lobby for your people to get development in your constituents. When I met them, but Essence say they always pay their way through to get to that place. When they come instead of say a center of the people in their constituency and their district, they will come and find a way to maximize to get their money back. Money almost spend here. Maybe an elections because delegates come back or make sure say also a quite be over fast or better in Cabiano, obeying, obeti. And Tinipano or Parliament, instead of say the people interest, they are not going there for the people's interest, but instead, as I say, or no can or mobile or he's going there for his selfish interest. Oh, now address until say you change the dynamics of how we elect our parliamentarians and the president to be a candidate or a flag bearer before they become the president. And change say oppose the BIC because I'm corrupt. How can it be about 4 years? Within 4 years, now I sit down. I be more quiet say I'm about to die war abrochi and a allegation. Won't be any evidence, but the people also the small thought of a truth in it. When I met you, and Tiano Anna a cocoa, me feel say, or say, or changing the face of won't change mine because ya bread now the piano, Okansa, Omontie. As I say,
okay,
because no one saw the power of executive, because executive powers,
cabinet, and he said, no answer. The Opebiana was cabinet, they don't go through parliamentary approval. No answer.
Cabinet cry in Ghana, cabinet they call more. I don't know the job that they are doing there. When I meet you, cabinet.
I'm saying advisory body.
No, advice.
I saw Mobi.
No, my advice. No, say Indian.
No, like I said, Ghana cry. Me say you're from cabinet approval, but I'm wrong. I mean, they only are supposed to advise. They are not to parliament number approval. I mean, what you know say? Ninya, I see a streamlining here.
Yes, they don't. But they were supposed to approve. Or say it doesn't even go through parliament.
Yeah, like or say the cabinet here can advisory board to the
yes,
president.
The advisory board.
No, but Ghana they say cabinet approval, you say parliament approves. They only advise.
Yeah, but
it was a bit for me. It's a bit of information. Say,
no, but cabinet do be an cabinet the advisory body.
Oh, minimum there. Yes, say cabinet approve ya cabinet. One said we all felt they had that.
No, sir, they have the fact that the fact say omo your advisory body.
Yes.
But president Jikoye Bibia, president be to me the to him say me person me we intimo so mo hwema me no mo so stamp so you can call it say cabinet so approve
that's what I'm saying. So he gave this bit of information me say cabinet is the like a border cabinet approval. I'm okay and also say
now it's a cabinet advisory body.
I didn't know. Personally, I felt they also have
no cabinet cabinet advisory body. Then they're in the constitution.
I didn't know they don't have any special powers in Ghana.
No, they only advise the president.
They are only cabinet ministers.
Cabinet ministers on no committee. What I was anticipating is that committee now or meeting. I know my question. Daily issues are what is going on there? They go in there and discuss and have
I'm going Twitter.
I said Twitter.
He said on Twitter they don't venue group discussions via Twitter.
I said I know my question. People are going there. Some joy there by.
Some joy say on mainstream media and Twitter. Just a man for we applauding him.
Trendy for 41K tweets.
Retweet.
BBC a year by. There's people are going there to and see moko share what is happening there, and even listen to radio. Then every day piano.
Akufo-Addo cabinet no na
I'm talking about the cabinet.
Twitter.
Twitter mainstream media.
What is me or teach you come on
Twitter. I'm saying the and we should say no more address it. The back out say issues no cause no more address it. That's what
but speaker no asema o kan or say cabinet no kra no.
No cabinet yeah. Na me say Akufo-Addo kra kwame sifa kan program you swing. I think odi be ministers be 5 edinachi. Education communication
no more ministerial appointment secretary for be essential to say the work education state
friend cabinet the president decides which one
education state
treasury
first one is secretary of state exactly because we now international secretary of state treasury education housing agriculture food and my phone the basic the
unfortunately the president decides who to add and remove. We won't say one more fisheries is just a cabinet minister that way. But some of this in finance and
maybe I'm for bips questions. I mean it's audio to do a kwakupoku sa question radio.
Let me share last topic
maybe kwakupoku asem abai one of channel so president Mati no you go there and you have now no maybe on to me and san wa kwa sana wa to bomb na ko first
be on top
me show but
should be on top and
or the no kwa or the mo ko tena by them will talk but by what can say I don't have the answer I will ask my you now waka because what to bomb and we here upon machoism ne na eba no I want to say Ghanaian politicians they are very selfish. It's how both for you don't pay you. How could say we a MP we opposite side and see the obia one or two awunyae ever say MMDCE nti o mpese obekọ because you say obenya scanner oba fight o what but it was that's the issue
which yeah
when I say that's the issue.
The manager now session now.
No. The be shame keke. That is not.
I was not even
machoism. No.
Machoism. American.
Oh, analysis. No. Now you didn't look at the story.
No, I'm looking at that. No kind of be my dream now.
No. What I said was that the MPs are working hard so that we don't mean DCEs and they'll come back to. Oh, but that's the actually.
That's why that's the issue. Say, oh, the Bakono Benya scanner.
He can do development in the 4 years time. No, but you are stronger too. People, there's not the money.
The development of the land na mope. It's the person be able to do the development.
And yes, this from Rollins time, president men babe transfer a military hospital. The 500 bed no guys and
GMC no.
Kumasi dia na almost start 500 kofo na chassis. Nka da so da ho ne. So omo dwene the benefit of the country ho. Anka mills ne fight for their own personal. Anka mills ne mahama.
Selfish interest. Say machoism no any side
party politics says Ghana winner takes on to be selfish
because they don't want to help the populace. They want to help their own self. That's what they're going to for the politics. And say politician do Abeka say is going to go for your interest in there.
Which is why I am happy Alban Bagbin is telling us this morning that the power of the people it's powerful than those in power.
But I say it's supposed to be like that, but it's easy like that too.
No,
supposed to be.
No, it's easy.
At the end of the day, we are powerful, but a few are going to decide whether they.
Manicho, this is the thing. You see, Matilda Okana say a few are going to. No, but
decide
it is easy.
Yeah, but we are beholden on them to do it. But they have the power to decide.
I understand.
Yeah.
But the reason we have more power than them
we put them there.
We put them there.
Exactly.
Until Joe Manchin and Joe Biden did not share them. I read this morning they have gone through some 1.75 trillion when deal be, but slash Biden deal not by half. Wow. What me point on us? Wow. Yeah, you know the most sad aspect of Ghana mabunu and the Ghanaian populace and they say you are so faso and we don't see how powerful we are. And the legislators and the senators they know, so they will always come back. So or your representative cry now can some children or carry no omo say so omo phone so be from oh yeah obama the secretary contact you. They have that respect because they know say omo ya de the opponent in use Tiana. That's it. The political career is gone.
That's how it's supposed to
but
be.
But Ghana no.
20 Ghana no atwaman. So
yeah. Ghana no. No. It's about time we do a sensitization program. Now, yema mabunu no ne Ghana for who say we are more powerful than those who are there because we give them the power.
Once you are voting there.
Yeah. But you realize this idea on say. My system they say, and I was listening to when you interview Ghana I was say Ghana politician no my system now dependent on him. Into MP no Obana kon hono ma 20 cities when you just for the rest of your life that or odin some phone cry
that's
phone so be defending the radio so
more powerful we will not empower
exactly.
You to be able to we read storybooks that's what people do because the more the people get enlightened the more your position is shaky because you always want to have dirty deals in there by saying maybe say MPA and Pesco effort my terms of reference oba there mine into a koto abanani for what would list at was okay we my secondary school obey road am mine obey juma then why went to be a yenti yantoma by here there na the opposite people are taking money just to vote for people where I agree with you that say what the issue say to abano obede tribal nepotism sika ni ade no the fame because MP no koto na when me spend 4 million Ghana cedis to come here what will you spend
so that is what we need to do we need to educate the people and let us understand
it's so easy so I wish you guys well
gay sema okay for instance to say chairman sabonso say I'm telling you today sankameme oswamia come start a coalition.
Oh why?
Oh yeah,
he's representing the people. I mean, so
Asma me cannot tell. I'm not saying he is not.
I get you say.
Listen me was swamia.
The stance na ye clear na be he say.
And MPs no nyo no kwa bebre starting na akotompa okra so abisum. Na ade nti na aba no mbeto no speaker, omo didi speaker atem say speaker abeka say omo be ya ade no
open ballot.
Minority chief whip Ibrahim Mahamud Sahwan no. Abeka say omo be ya ade no open ballot.
Omo yeah, am person say norm na but I've told you the end from the start.
Let's look at the last story. Now, a friend said Dr. Nyaho Tamakloe. Or a founding member
of MPP.
Founding member. Minim Nyaho Akufo-Addo is the most lawless president Ghana has ever had.
He's always been a critic.
Ghana News of Today, General October 2021. Akufo-Addo is the most lawless president Ghana has ever had, Nyaho Tamakloe. Now, a founding member of the NPP, Dr. Nyaho Tamakloe, has described President Akufo-Addo as the most lawless president in Ghana's history. Let me quote him. Before I begin, permit me to state without any fear of contradiction that Akufo-Addo is the most lawless president Ghana has ever had and don't believe in the rule of law. This act of his in recent times has found its way into our local government system. End of quote. He made this known when he met a cross-section of the media at his residence in Accra to address some pertinent issues in the country. According to the NPP stalwart, the violence that have characterized the elections of the Metropolitan Municipal District Chief Executives MMDCEs said Alban Bagbin so can machoism across the country go to prove his claim that the president is lawless. He therefore made reference to the part of the country's laws that establishes the appointment of chief executives of the various assemblies and how they should be confirmed. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, the district, municipal and metropolitan concept as well as we all know, was established a year after the first democratic election in the Fourth Republic to help decentralize activities of the government into our localities for proper and drastic development. Chapter 20, Article 243, Chapter 20, Article 243 of the Constitution states, there shall be a district chief executive of the various local assemblies, and they shall be voted upon and approved by 2/3 of the assembly members present. End of quote. He further reiterated the need for assembly members in the various assemblies to be allowed to exercise their democratic right in the election of MMDCEs. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, these people per our constitution must at all time be allowed to vote for or against any government appointee who is nominated by the president without any interference or oppression or compulsion, but by their own conviction. This is a sole right given to assembly members for which no one shall influence in any shape or form. That is, by threat, intimidation, assault, or pressure that will interfere with the exercise of such right. End of quote. Eti nyaho in short to say, nanado lawless. Na eno na wamana transcendi babe do local government level. Yekoto about MMDC ni DC so yebu amanfo yedina amanfo Cape Coast any idea yema amanfo ntubi ni adenti nanado ye lawless. Do you
truthfully I read the story 3 times, and I, as much as I respect him a lot in some of the way, but this one I'm in a quagmire. I'm in a bit of a state of confusion because as much as possible he couldn't really pinpoint, because at the end of the day this thing has been there from Adam and from the Fourth Republic, that we all know that there has not been any serious constitutional review. How is it done? Party in power, the government selects the DCs, appoints, then there should be a confirmation from the assembly members, and it has always been there. Saying yeah, easy. Well, I agree with him is that it looks like when the assembly members vote that they don't want a particular person, they still find ways to use unorthodox means just to really get their way met. But even still, it is there that people do them. Just that I do maybe sometimes like Kozie, it was really murky. Exactly. It happened at other places too. And these are trickery. So to use that as one of a major point to say that the president becomes the most lawless president you've ever seen, I need more explanation from him. I think that it's my pushing your criticism a bit too far, because reading example saying 1, 2, 3 be a worker. When people in a region decide to be this way, maybe he expects that Ankebe, president, will stamp an authority and minister for local government at the end, but I say, hey, this is not what you want. Yeah, you. If the people and the grounds don't
accept you.
We change you. Don't want to. You can still exhibit, help the party or the government in another capacity, but not to bully your way through just to have that position. It might, in any case, it's simple. The government in power becomes unpopular in the area, because virtually people say, "Oh, assemblyman 15, you move 45 in Shadam Filu, but what by force and that I can even coordinate to get things done." So for me, he needs to come again. That's when the ACC District Assembly is a panacea to say that it makes him the most lawless president ever. No, it's my home I've done this job for some time.
So you totally disagree. Do you think it's something
we should find
that
ways.
Nyaho has between himself and Anado? Because Ghana will be in turmoil if Akufo-Addo is elected president. If Akufo-Addo becomes president, he's always been on the heels of Akufo-Addo. And then no beef. Or say Akufo-Addo is arrogant. Akufo-Addo is violent. He said a lot of things about Akufo-Addo before he became president.
Yeah, which is entitled to his opinion. I mean, he's a grown man who also has the rights and liberties to say. But you're trying case on case that the one you are using to call him the most lawless president it is something that has been happening over the years and moments. This is not the first time. I mean, NDC time you see.
Should we continue?
No, that's why you see there were points that if the certain president wanted reforms, I think he's made that move. Yeah, and then this if said no, they will not allow partisan politics to go into the DC. So it is still under redress, or it's still being considered. I don't think that I've seen something so untoward that will be that in this instance to start saying that makes the president most. So you see something. Let me make this point. And this one here say, now opposition here say, so much has changed within the past 5 years. There were things that when they were in power, they could have equally changed. Yeah. That they did not touch.
That they did not do.
So maybe they are learning their lessons. If they have the chance to come back to power, you quickly change them before you start crying victim. And this is one of them. I don't see the problems there. You're jostle MP not to enter near the It has been done before.
But what they say in your position,
it's beyond that. Maybe I'm so keep your me issues.
Okay.
Some of the things we are experiencing today. Let's pray that we get a change, and they also come say, wait on Penia, won your chance, change them.
Kaluja.
I don't see
Dr. Nyaho Tamakloe.
I don't see him say he has a personal vendetta with Akufo-Addo or whatever. He's trying to be a
statesman.
A statesman. And then there's some of the people that we need in any political party. And no matter what party they have to come and voice it out. When I'm I know if man Democrat in here pure. Joe Mancini, Joe Manchin,
any
cinema, you know, almost showing say, in a span some president was by president near the be year, and Koya, as Moka, and Nubina, you know, welcome. Opo, Lawless, a year or can't say me, baby, I made my drink or two and say, how can a state president?
Yeah.
Not allegations about Brahman for Bible, MMDCEs, by entry. You can even voice out say, Munchana Mishishim. You could have been called say, Munchana, and some American, and now I say Cape Coast, Swedro, allegations about Northern region allegations about. So you could have asked, say, and go for a Muslim pay a Jumay Abbey, you see, and to Abamum. Now, some allegations now we are to young country. I think
a buy of Secretria Wizi Omoji to Ebimutia 4,000.
4,000 and those kind of stuff. You could have called say, since I'm a car say, that's the president who say you're on top of your job. But what and says allegations will say a year by now. You're quiet on it. And to because you're lawless, Odika, and also a whole bunch of intimidations also going on.
Yeah.
Oh, people are intimidated.
Yeah, catch them see a 9. No, yes, 7 no, yes, 7. I see Mamungram.
Oh, it's intimidation. It's not. Was it? No, it's not the first time, but you have to change the call. Every time, be a Sunny. Was it?
Cause corruption in your first time. Electoral violence in your first time. Now, because first time, there be you grow. Yeah, because I say your first time, yeah.
Most lawless.
Yeah, progressive. No, I would think say Nanado Bano expectations near myself personally. My expectations on this president, nay overwhelming than any other. To say, and then the way we know him say. Kumi prekon or fighting for the right of everybody, CME prekon and all that. It won't say, and being one of the pronounced astute human rights lawyers in the country, and to be an himself another badia, ebia and Titia man for audio, so things will be done right. I mean, to put it short, what I said, maybe these things happening under the watch of his presidency. Makes it a little bit, more this out. Mahama wasn't a lawyer. Mahama ain't a lawyer.
Yeah, but that doesn't make the most lawless.
Was able to quote the article a day fencing
DC
and a year article without no provocation or so on and so forth. The man omoye to the core. It's sometimes when you see a statement being a kasa or party, political party man, you don't have to say it's against that person as
no.
He's so trying to be harsh, but he's trying to be a good person. What kind of statement in here?
In terms of lawless, dear, Sanka Okoka say, but honestly, I mean, Nanado is the most lawless. Let's critically analyze, just like you said. Maybe he might not be the most, but a lot of things have happened under his watch that we never expected.
But
he said it has never happened. Say judge it so. Ghana biesida. Say judge it court. Mama macho for me. Say data for someone for me. Ako pamna manejane. Biesida. Police station. Yebo rahoko yi yankofo. I mean, you can correct us. I mean, so he might not have used
That's
them.
Why I said he using this story. No,
he might not have used them, but so can lawless now. You can expand. You do analysis and reference all the time.
Can't lawless. He was able to quote the article MMDCEs and you cannot and that make me a good statement. instead of say
but another man will say
that girl has been there.
Oh, Nyaho Tamakloe na nkasa krompe Akufo-Addo asem dada because our candidate say also ni Akufo-Addo violent Akufo-Addo betena Ghana so Ghana be say well he said a lot of things before until you obi so be dwene sa
can asem na wi others can say but
they currently
substantive issues say by ya
said your kind no
you say more kind no ni article you know enkoso this shit you know ekoso and the akoso now you're president now you're sitting president you are not able to do anything. Because you're lawless.
But you listen, he the same.
The fight is ongoing. 508-304-9394. Okay, Dr. Nyaho Tamakloe no or friends and children for Ishemu. Now before be kasa kra, some mama can we answer more bisa me questions. Say Akufo-Addo the most lawless president Ghana yenya. No any last topic and share. Speaker of Parliament say Mrashe Bedua forces you be put you in check. Wontumi enya corrupt. Now Meshesha Mrashe fight corruption. Enye ye. And they say next Parliament no or say obi abe declare ni asset ni ade ni na obe yan ho adwuma e na Ghana for hu say mukuta power echen omo power no. Mabulu no ni Ghanaian population no mo na mo de obi asi o timu power. Nti mra bia ye hye bia mo otumi say mo kasa e wo ho eno so ye hwe sanso e na Aflao e-block nsema na nado kokan ye kofa prohaha bebreba na the education ministry ni say by February na Aflao chief ene ne nkrofo manya omodan no eyisu Wontumi say Ashanti region say munim na moto abatia no a ebe ti say Lionel Messi free Barcelona no Ashanti region be ye can say
ebe say Barcelona Messi
be say Barcelona be saka enyama nkoyi basa okay na yemfa course no na embattled NDC communications director suspended ono so Dawood okọ court ne no enra no court san betena se nyame adoma benada ne bana koka se de police for choro ba ya kenkan kire mu nyina ye no kore papa ne nada papa ye abortion papa de so ne betu kwan eno papa san abo no abra koka kire ni school for ana say ni school counselor wonum ne nsama ene ni aka na ebobo ho na pastor bi nso a daddy boat mu ba phone nso a maybe sa daddy boat me bi omo na wosunwan on betumi aboya me anya sa asenu sofo na ono nso so akofo obi wo asori dem bathroom ya find no 6300 no. Okay, yen starting phone calls no every Africa president aso ye ye dey asede ma Gold Coast Catering Services Anochi Trading and Anochi Cold Store and Nabiam Barbering Saloon Beyuti Penesiama Store in Chanho Penyewo Anochi Trading so 54 Hamilton Africa president yanko Uriana Nana Ujamko na daddy boat to so ato aso yanko. So when you ready na ma UF so Africa president Africa president, when you're ready. Okay, Africa president. Hello. Okay, Nana Ujamianko.
Yo, Kenya, Mamina was say now Nina or Puff Nina say on the boat chidom MMDCEs yanko so anochi to the anochi coast also and my papa fie so bi ama wode no kono nkoduga na ni fie nyi gamenye de obo mentia Chairman Bernard Akufo-Addo the governor in Ashanti region uze wakasa na ye waka nyina ye mu bi ye ti ase nyina ne se uhwe sane ne masi kona kano president for si tingi chairman ne ba be hagene because omo eyi omuti ban nyina eye omo na omudi omo na ase na chairman dia oye se so the bibi ko conso se police station and se bibi ko obedi akira amna ko ho a we police station chairman bo wanya chairman Wontumi ko say ye se o chairman fadi o mo saka awo omo de ekọ ene de akọ omo de akọ ne omo solitaire no ebiso ene omo ye no mo conso se no mu di nya pa eno na sabi omo solitaire se ombe chairman Wontumi fu no obiba na omo etimi extra oye niema omo oye na anu bi ka se chairman Wontumi ka se agenda 47 chimiani presidential the way you see ekunu yi master no ye dey say MMDC for nsa and membership of one of your MPs so ye dey show mo answer Now you have to know what some people so you discover now the role address here near my Sempata. Me na me ko ba na wu. E je bi so mo elusu ye. I see your magazine now. Omu bra bone no musu bia no moda na di omu consensus and amafo na 47 there me metima ka chama Wontumi nya e fi se asati ga be no no ma na nado dan ko for one we no ama ni vote an kosoro enti omu sorry tia pa de no omu su mtrafe na opo sunya de na o ka se sofu bi ene obi akose bata so e bi no opo we na we Babontia, any again, a year of war. A month would deep on no baby, quite forces on Monty, or Monfort City Camera, a solid because I send on to be born baby a car collection, a quachi or more case can no more years can be, and I wish I come back also I could jump. If you ever see come a baby, maybe a prayer for somebody in my movie pay, until American. My ibida, bye bye.
Now, Jambo, my CP, Daddy Botianko. Daddy Bo Tutemenga. Daddy Bo Tumbacho Temenga. Okay, Daddy Bo to line drop. Enti the other one is here. Me pacho obi for from me who numbers no. Raman 1 yanko. Raman what Temenga?
Opponent now the Tone Kappa, champion commander of
Yanko.
The great commander, the Tone Kappa, Omar Dropa Manika Jangu. Mamicha, Namichamina Manucha, Namichamina Kalusha. Na Michamina Mamo America Mamina, Namicha Wifin in the bar. Namichami, incoming national organizer, Joseph Yamin. What are some for Pamo, Samaunti? Dana, so I, the Dia Kambaya, do unstoppable. Yamin Mamma Puaso, the Yamin Game, show it my Jumano. No matter back and for Deputy Assistant Regional Secretary, back and for Banano. Minya, Opo, the Ocean and Nado as a human rights lawyer. Now, you did what I'm not being with Nico, data person, who person, Nico, both court to Gamu, Echo Brahma for Chairman for Filwa. My uncle for the Yatima fire more. I'm a original chairman, that Maka could just find now more. I'm original chairman, so I am buying the power. Now I have victims, and now I will put them. You will have election, you call yet. Sister, you call for public, you call election. You call election, Manipa Baku, who are king. Actually, you would be proud of election. And then another done for Akufo-Addo, this year. Say, Mayor Casanado, Upta Abaya Bako, on the phone who bought the crab, Akufo. One the one number 4. Abaya Bako, phone who bought the and another done for Akufo-Addo. At the Pigeon Kwa, among one of Wuso. Another Diana of 4 back, and a corruption issue. What are the corruption stacking? Mama, say Mama is corrupt. And a kind of woman of Punya, Opaye, young Bussese, now Birmingham Momboro, the ministers of Fanina, the corruption tag a bomb, getting a good year. I say, your father said the corruption tag Bobia, then another promote to you, what Mama, I'm going to declare a successor. You have, and I did, Puno regional minister. I honor what much. The corruption to Bono. Nana to Treja and then Quato Lance. You have my papa, what the condition Makuba could catch him. I call one board time and that's other panel. Yet they are promoting your Nakwa. You have at the mommy, Chapapai, first year $10 or $10. You have Bachajaku, that's what Pamano. Come for 6. Before customer saying this was $150,000. You see this customer chat bisu or when some cocoa bottom and wrap flat out. And go ram of the but still want them. You will have an excavator back 500. Apopo ya baku 400 ayira up to now be seen there. Clean fuel 250 tankers opo ajira be seen the young be afa. Until now there one more Ghana for Opa ya dia obetumi ma Ghana for say odo mani sika enjoy. Odi enjoy no for. On the no for na papa to and other blame and other Jakushima or Jari or enjoy no for now. No other Jakushimu, no so good, no Jari Naguya, no Osari Kayam Pua, or man of for. Hey!
Raman Yadase, thank you, Yadase. Unity Radio 1039, Anopa Bosuo soon away. Also bet me a friend out of agenda. More line, so that boot, Southern Kadrus Yanko. Daddy boat, Southern Kayanko. Me hoye nyamia dum na we.
Nyamia dum me hoye pa. International men chia na men chia wa boafo a. Omo ba studio a omo discussing nyama na mo gbogbo nyama so me nyira ye tie bi. Na wo ba 18 ma na se zamna malai e o sunyan a. Me station wa. The bi mama John Forman ni nyina e bo ma ba. So na international pe kola wa brepa this month we e program we so e me a.
Ya ubre baba line so ay ma
me jina so sa December kata na point that me na ka juma no international mencha kana forma o nyina mo di mani mo di machi mencha mo na me champion ma o ku mo nyina men champion ma na men kan cho mo say omu nya reshi mu say 8 ni de ye be breki ya nya re han MMDC me fada aduma bi a say ye no said they have a Akufo-Addo akano. The MCs na e wojidi wo mu anti no. E ba say ye nto aba ye to no one time mo no. O se o mo meboa no. Na o mo ni ma o she boni nyina o mo ni nyina so nto abapa e ma MPP ti me ka che Ghana for o say o mu nya rehye mu so o man Ghana akasima o man e be sisa. International Nyaho Tamakloe party be.
MPP.
Nyaho Tamakloe MPP.
Yes, so a founding father, some can some more suspending, some more suspending, but so it's still MPP, so on party here.
And Nyaho Tamakloe because we say I tell you to the rules so because NDC or Mundi Butayabia or Maniswa. And the American to Mana.
That be send Obianca some men to send you be a candidate.
Aha, it's Nyaho Tamakloe, I can say, Akufo-Addo lawlessness. And I didn't watch it because Yohana ayi do Rebecca say mama na nko for the omu vision the omu business nti me yan fire race wu you will ni pa sorry tia say e ono na agre na abeche nti ni nyina ya fa ne say Nyaho Tamakloe e na chere na international na ntiya ya omo mu di bring ya ri ka na me ka chere do ya li international ya kuma na e kwaso e na obetu so ya ku china report dia be pa e dia na wudi na ni and then it's just and tell me say cost to say the first na cost no they go for Akufo-Addo na need that form na me no see it enti wa man IGP papa of my boys man and then ubon che na nya wa papa bia you be to see what the foul we say ampa papa ni jiniti mamufu ho enti se papa ti a o je gba kwa mu no we ni e beta na chi ama na se o man na ma because ye wa na NDC Jamai, for example, Fukasa, Mube Mama, Numayashi, Omachi, Kuresi, Omube Basa, I mean, I can say Akufo-Addo or money won't buy. And pass Anyamala, Ekosinti, and Yanusi, LGP, so Christian Ramaya. In you did international on the Kakabia, Midiri, I say, Yama patch in the room for say, Akufo-Addo me patch on. Name Yazini. Because I will for you. Now, the okay, I shall be full amount of young people here be anoa. You know, be a funny, yes, I know if you are homework, you know, only an onion idea. Okay, I'll be never can set up when you are. Any other case of planning, so the way I'm going for you, and education minister, no. I better say, all man in America could be going to science and say, or people do 8 years. You know what, I want to my man and 5 years and I'll be rich. So be 5 years, also marry Mawa. Or so a show was their own trouble, national. Obeje dipa abele wa juma bi a uka ma ntimi sere no achopa na ntimi nya hwema no onfo na ni hwe se Akufo-Addo oka oye obeba be ye na aduma na ma na e bi wo tidie se breaking the ice no de ye nya akwadwo MMDC ma me fa ye be break ye be go nyuma amati mamufo age ya tu international asafofo na omo ye de omo ye no obia ni mbegu asinka me kwa mo obia ba bi ha me kan ya international.
Okay, thank you very much. Daddy Botia, that's Oluma Yadrusu Yanko. Everybody, I don't budge on me who you pronounce.
Alhamdulillah, Opo Amentia, Papa, Mr. Danso of Dan Auto Repair.
Yeah, Casada,
yo, Amentia, my Papa, Chama, Kudoago. Opo, I think Miniane, semi no back covered, no mean interest to Namo Mamembo, and Kalisha Bank to say why consistent. How or see an analysis because some of us tonight, you know, the guy say, President Kwakwe do was and buy the guy say Benjamin Kum was and buy how see analysis me who say, Papa no so smell or Kenya son to make an you know, who say, Papa no will be against NDC.
Yeah.
I think that analysis now or Sayan and that, or no Kai out or no, you would say, now Tamakloe will be against another Akufo-Addo. Also, China as a Ghana and as a founder of MPP. Now, the Akufo-Addo, MPP, ni and Nyaho Tamakloe. Or when I founded Nyaho Tamakloe, mono, or more cats in a chatting in an almost can be. Also, I find us over China again. Some of Benjamin Kumbo, some of us got attacking. MPP for the Bob Benjamin Kumbo, we are about to say, and it's for you, and in the number that the boat buy, and Conoso Babe Castle. Say about buying or me who say MPP and so man or your founder. Upoka Krabi 3 days ago, who can send me far say the Ghana football now, Yante Chiabe high. To be honest, Martinia come out and run and dress. Those men come out, you know.
Mancasa Yante Chiabe, I may say Anas.
David, I will say Anas at the high. And also, I'm now in Anas and the high Ghana football, no Ghana at that time. Yena ni nim niema na eko do se munim de eko so bia but opo enne because the cat ni entertain na difference bia ni omumu na park na so a yes ye yakobon South Africa na FAW ene so otro di ko FIFA and runs mo kai abra ya te se mo fe former journalist na no kuma se o kasa no
kusimenza kapito
actually akwa FIFA I think that's the right way we need to entertain Opo me come ani no we na mo so mo we na wa ka kreo eti na bia ko so Ghana ni na mo ka o opo opo yo hala papa no asamba yo mo ka yo
nya bloggers o nya bloggers
Opo papa no asamba mo discuss yo na mo nya bloggers opo wa me come ani
papa na sam ya discuss bi aja wa sam
Papa na asamba ke Japan ko kika zembe bi opo mu ka wa asamba
say no dey Canada Japan join in nti mo so mo ma politicians ni
mo chance we be dali
aha mo try mo
ya friend go wo mu kakra opo na so mo ku asamba o ka ye no me to be honest me ne ya atin na na do dan ko Akufo-Addo bai opo ya patwa ya tuwi ya na mahama ya ka ne bi no ntias ende okọ the second say mo ye be declare results no ye dia soldier for abra ni nim say end the candidate no one awene opo ebesin the we also election I declare my MPP MP no polling station ba kwa sa particular polling station any so mo tete ballot papers ebesin the yan kanya fan ka o enso ne nya MP o Techiman South ye nyina ni nyama e ko so Techiman South assembly election yo be bi o a nipa 70 na say ana sister na say kwatu aba nipa be 50 something kwatu aba ye nya be 70 something vote abra sa vote na nya ya hu be bia e free by na still mo die gina ma ya jisanko for nyina tu so mo MDC e de wona na say kana na do stress o ye mampanyi to why nipa na say nipa no for assemblyman so mo pena na won yina simpen assemblyman mo pena na obo afakwa bi so ye kululu bi na mo a endorse no na mo magie na Akufo-Addo wagie mo e ba ni sa da na wo ye lawless e ti Nyaho Tamakloe as a senior MPP member ase me best ate e be kan tena bio
ya da ase olumai Unity Radio 1039 me pacho mo a mo test me message na mo frame no me pacho me fa obi akọ mesra mo a me hu se Kojopoku also fresh I am foul and I saw people like Utumfo na afre also Wontumi enwure me se mumuni chokose ni host brother Boache from Worcester enipa bebre mo afre ni na debi ameka say nipa 5 online so at a time the call can only be up to 5 at a time nti to see a 4 into one person ba metumi di washroom nti enya bo apa ya mesrema obia. That is why we are here. We want us to talk so we can make Ghana better. Maybe at our number ending 54. I think it might be Audu Filer, right?
Yes, sir. Opo over the No,
Audu Filer. China Africa president inko because Africa president on a year first call I'm a friend is but no on ti ojina so chepa. It's Africa president. Yeah, my Africa president inko afi na me hu ni number no. Because ono na first caller ojina so chepa
ya wo me meti wo ba me ka wonti
yeah yanko anya hwe Africa president yenti o
me da to bebre ma me mbo wa ba na me che o ti ko nyina na me ja na ko gwa ko e bi o ya me che o nyina opo Dr. Nyaho Tamakloe ensam na o kan no am say e afama e wo yes sebi ebia oye kwan asam no ewo because the elections are your call 2020 normal SC ya no kire nsam no ewo but mama yan transfer 2020 elections in kwa now say this is for elections like you know opponents of the want to aba
Africa president Bacho Africa president 1 minute ni Bacho critical ebia oba line so no me hu say noise bia ba so me Bacho enti mu amugina so nyina obi anhwe ne background ni ye mesra mu a enti sa me yi bi afri so because I'm for gina chiri person mo ba so pa enti say your body tell no bi Africa president yanko en intentem man wadaruma
me da to do opo kenano abaya MCD this is na do yi o mo abaya bebi wo ka ye papa bi me ko ye omuto apa educate MC no national regional organizer of so you focus on go declare papa no winner and the MCU in your na to abamano
okay, there's still so much noise at the background. Into me, but I'm sure no me unipa preferences because
what comes from the completed 8 years. Then an adult pencil, I they will on then it before 30 years from. South Africa and go to say to elections. Assembly man, and I say a political organization. But do I a alter on yes, the
okay, Africa president for Casabre.
Because I say, oh, the Papa can control another offer or dim brandy.
Okay.
Yes, I quite also go minus the Miranya, Bedasi.
Yes, we have the CP. Okay, Africa president, you need how do file Yanko?
How do file Midasi? For my maybe I was certain about my part near my Ghana and Konani. Babowe enka waju Unity FM aduma kuni na enko ka uyere ene womba enko ka madam fukalusha ene malutu enko ka ya chama ya woda ya nuwa American wani ne mpenyi fo na enko ka mi MP Alhaji Sedu Haruna aduma wura bemma ba na enko ka mi chairman
Audu Filer amanfo jina wachi o be chache wi na time aso
minim the chairman SS Wahab mimi incoming national organizer Mr. Yami he omanya yetimu yanka na kura enche nyame abrebia president Nana Adudan kwa Akufo-Addo wo bonu wa ka kire se yet is a come dear. Well, by the son corruption, you. And now to buy a corruption, I would buy to a Ghana. Yet you had a PDA, PPA, youth authority, cash for
how do file Oba now the topics never now. You didn't even talk about
topic. I know topic. I know topic. As some I am
okay.
Nana we don't go for the new topic. Come as Opo yet man we sign them when you now Nana to clear corruption clearing agent. Better than Mira, I had more my Ghana. Yet how who person Aboboya 400 I talk of Burkina. Yet how person motorbike 750 I talk of Ivory Coast. Yet how person caterpillar this is what managed. Baku 500 Anya Ataban I talk of Mali. Yet you have pick up 1220 Anya Ataban America. Yet you have a crown was election. Nana the one yes yet you have a crown soon. Ewasawasi we see Omuya yet Yana Delta Forces, I got a regional security connector, Santinigi, the Nado and Jano, which I got Taki Court, a police screen for money, the Nado Deno Kafau, yet ya, Nakanda Boys, I got Taki teaching hospital, Dr. Penini, Nina and Nado, Essia Deno, one year, okay, that's it. Yet Abaya Bama Raya, Admo Ghana, I joined Ramani Mahamani and this in Ghana for a do or die vigilant, the Bay Ghana for the Mama Magana, I think was Magana about the Missy Mahama, Ghana, every year, Midasi.
Yes, you're the CP, Yenabema Odu Fila, Babu Baza, I do see Yanko.
Boss, let me say,
but you're ready to announce it.
Namiado, Metia, what we see on phone almost if you're winning.
Yeah, Joe, so you're that's it.
But I am one pow. I follow people on cash you, mother.
Why?
Aflao people. On your shoe, mother. Cemetery in the street, no mine. Then no can ya one can year. I'm a man for one Kasayi.
Maybe they to me, there's some in my come stance. Maybe they to me, Miss One can be a bonibia.
Don't be out. Cemetery street in the crowd times, no. But mine on carry. So yes, what can be the crown? What's the president in Catch and send you? Why? Here. Two. The person you put out Ghana constitution, impeachment room. The president.
Yeah, impeachment room, yeah.
And then I'm not the ref, And I excuse me to say when you know so do. Because one woman is first also they will rule for 20 up to 2024. Who will feel normal grave? Into third president now. Just not be my one woman first to also by
okay, coach there now, okay.
Yeah, put me a castle who refs. But the whole woman first now do rule up to 24. Let us say what you want to crown in the obey. Because the refs in your manner manifesto. As a president, what you do, and then it's in a feel. As a manifesto from 4 years that when you know, we have seen your man woman. Then I say so much more Ghana anything.
2% be impeaching now.
You know, what woman is first to 4 years now, they buy and say, you go release next 4 years. No rest in your man woman. Then I'll be I'm a Ghana.
It's a good question. Babu Bazaya Dasi. Thank you very much. Ibrahim, Yanko.
Opo, Yedika Mamin Chewa Numre. Nimbo Mabaso America. Na Nenkanchira Musia Jumana Muyeno. Emma Ghana for Enam radio station share Papa Muyamayano. Yakupon and Kamon and Yamin Shiramona, Minchamin Aziz. The channel as well in this by now okay on the mood kakra. Now your
friend of Babu Baza no or Worcester Hayao. Now him no. Okay, a channel. A channel baby I will be na me check Malicho any Kalisha. Me chow mo na me check one kata. That's it. Na me can tell say your bomb baso. The tia make us and we say yet to come hey. Adibia aye papa biano muka na mukani ya mumfa soba Ghana funyina na ebenyawo anya munkwa na monya ton Ghana nyina na ebenya
na den tame na mani abra me kasa se wene se asama yi eba ya ande obi kase kakoyi do ho ekoka asembi na afa akosi ha anu de mwa ubetima kire wa agene se Ghana ni problem bi eni ho se obi tai na amambo ekoso no si enya papa ma no kire na agene any problem by the court say atutrasam ni niema bi be si sa MMDCEs abato ni niema be si court na obi a wata ban mu no man nkromfo koye problem yo utimai mu na wo kira wa agene misima kira ma agene yenye de ye papa na yemfa no na yemfa mbu man no anu na ye aman tikire bai se obi be kan dia na se obi na woni nya na ofa nipa ko bunu no anu de yenye oh de ko so Ghana has mri yentimi mo se democracy ni wo se min de
okay Ibrahim Yadase thank you very much
min de hai
yeah
na ko bon ka nya min se wa
ka ho sami yanko to asuma me
ko da se na mama mo ni juma pa mo ye na ni shamo ko boni ni so bisa obi bisa about Ghana constitution of Ghana constitution as far as presidency is concerned your age limit as to ebia odi enfibia na untimi enjina na
dabe ni bia wo de your age a unru ho a untimi ndi ba ni age a udru ho a advance because when you into untimi contest you have to be 40 years from 40 years to contest the presidency but you need baby say I just say udu 8 a untimi mpre no we don't have that.
And we can say my amendment to our constitution now say how to some the age limit at the show because and then penny for no be there organ around mo ya no mu refin sem and the Andrew Post need to meet them what I say because and you like Akufo-Addo to see a pa any pension question no when the second time we crowd there assassin with the I have to be honest yana I told her say yana we be kind okay I say truth is bitter. Oh, no, I am a say to the beer, the country. So, because the Shannon will also pa and Akufo-Addo and Koyi. Nyaho Tamakloe, in a way, no, he is right. So, he's right. As a Ghana is becoming lawless country, as a Mredi and Yadubia, I don't know because because we are no cool to now a panic and we can because we make him not pay and he or she will go scot free. So, because I'm not a cost of Ghana, and crazy cry, and can you go for one cousin to cry and everything? How come Mr. Adano show me here come to Pakistan now our patrol and I was shocked. A whole president who got manifesto show me you know you see the other could not take a shop of bottle of airport who may happen. I feel you see who one carry I feel also really I went for 2 years sorry. You see and according to the enemy cafe and so on who is who or you know oh, you know, I mean, I find a man now, but over and over again. He did not say anything wrong. It may allow the president to say, and they say, oh, yeah, on one coin idea. You see, but at the Binomo, yeah, they are not tribalistic at the Penita, and because you won't call for, and this time they also spoke against, and they also speak a cassette and for the cassette to 2 for me. Or Helen and Akasan and Akufo-Addo kind they should let them, the both of them deal with each other. Mr. Montani and Pacho, and I said, oh, Helen and Akasan and Akufo-Addo, they have the Kasa and Kasa, and another Kasa, and very affectionate. Then they continue because they were there. More person more tribalistic, you know, for more Ghana to see I am media. More politics and tribalistic. More Ghana. Now the big church was for Wontumi. Young country say, Kumasi Nyandia, NPP now, Ashanti Regional NPP Nyandia. But I think you want to mean that so no free one man it will affect the fortunes of NPP. And then on the the chairmanship in Ashanti region because Obi run out by before you know only chairman, but NPP we need yes that with any power. In the more Medina say without him no Ashanti regional NPP no Central region, MPP Central region, every little 40s. Onye nyame. So much for abandonment retaining us. So be it. No, continue. But the initial people so we are party member papa. The Pafufon of the he should support him with a yes or no war. Then the panel some more entity in Kosovo. Only say Ghana for Wetwamo.
Okay. Yada CP Sami. Kwajo boku mahala yanko and our brepansa na urem yanko kwajo.
Obo ya da mazinu majuma pa moye opo ya na uko fia na odi king David entia sonko akoma opo mame monitor we mpe time na ekoye pa opo so funa waye nyambra some way out ahemfu anaze from wo yene opo all chances of original 6300 upon train debe snap no one crowd ba opo a lot time we na esan ko yene no why sade because also for sabi ujina pocket and opo wu tuafo sabi o agaman ye na so wutumi ko fa wa sori ba 6,300 opo eti meni bese mi buza sente onu sa so fun Ghana mra eni na ahemfumo town makwade o jani enkokọ ni snap ni se na muso na mudi yino ntimu ya papa na so da no po me question is eja so da umu bebubu anado be ko so ya sorry le etina le san ko mu ye bibi na ka cancel for no emia no no bo 10,000 trade o bo na za no offer ko ebetimi atia eti me da me kaka me kan say ayen for no se bibi se esi o mo person so bo say aban mra kwa na esi ti o ma e so mo di asam ne ma aban na aban ni o mu ti
Kwajo online kati kwajo online break o yentema yo
obo afeda wote eti jana me kan say eti sa bibi se ba chop no yes and e say nka mo ma aban mra e na di niti na ko no ntia twabo asie bi di ato ne so na 7,000 trade obo na se ne offer ko di betia eti mi bi sa to ya na so da no mbe bu ato agu na o me sa mra ko tan ko ya so yi na o di atia me bo ni to obo kama Wontumi zansam na wo kanu nyame anu nukrani asante reje tsede na sameka no enye ni jane mum no papa no so aba be ye adwuma sometimes e du ba bi so a yetimi hwe bibi ni akwantira ni aye bibi so a ama no papa na adwuma na wo ye na so mbu ma asante man because anya hwe kwa no wa be ku koden ma ama ntokwa we na nya ntokwa keto ba papa ni ti jinai eye bibi mi ewu se enye onu anka ye nim za NDC pokro mu boy ko no asante reje eti papa no boy I want to yan consider na yenye bibi na Aflao nsem ne de be ya papa o ma panyi opo omra bonti no me ba acho we panyi na pa akola acho a ne nche za wo bibi ase enu mo ne de agempa ebeba o ma konko Ghana
ko je ra se thank you nyame nka ho time ni nti yen monitor to na yen ko fa news no brother Boachi from Worcester yen ko oh sorry brother Boachi unfortunately makomia online is drop no but offer back me for say here but in the meantime momuni chokosi maminjo
mini ko meda wase nankopo wo shira papa no kan no ma nkwatentia awie pawo minia aba mame Panta government hospital and the our America and that embrace Ghana and China papa mina will my first like nankopo one kan no bono ban mini opo ni body to no mawura masalachi afre nankopo afre nyame no say mini opo the catcher said the excellency in Ghana the commander-in-chief Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo wakasi ya nsononhwe no we 0.0000 edienti na mamika za asemwe adi akire atiefo mutie mini opo obi asebi nsina mini an ka say yetimi create constitution bi say wunya 18 years going na and 75 years going na Wontumi mabedi ade above 73 going kura no Wontumi mabedi ade eya no kura na oka no edienti na mamika sa edienti na me dwene sa eye papa Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo watimi akwa gina ho say so ohene ne pa onu so mra meye sa de wo so mampeni kasa o ba election no who share 280 promise
Emudia in a working area, and no could do baby, no you say who can so about the airport for her, and no could do baby, he blog cry a similar baby, and now now see you, there see a series, brother beer, no commission at the mama for no, who swap on some quiet, and to send out the Prakunda 2016, 2020, and may talk about the Mano, into when I was
moment talk I see that say.
Thank you
very much. Brother Boachi from Worcester, obey last call. Two for Nana. Any more marketing, I'm fan chairman, more Fred, do not want to me line me now, and I will give you the opportunity. I'm so sorry. We'll try and follow our time. Yeah, per se, Mama 1 hour. I am near Faka crab, 10-15 minutes. Brother Boachi, my radio set in the volume, Ninko form. Now, into you. Where last call?
Kojuma Power, when Mammy Shioni Kalusha. The master said when you're going to my another day, cool master, nice teacher, I drink. Tinamimo, the normal young son, so he's all more delivery. Now find your mother. That's it. Media Camfa, my Dr. Nyaho some of the camp. Nyaho Tamakloe. They say Akuko Sacha upon chair, and Yenife, any real who Sabi, we cry what is Kako Obano, Eba. No shame, you may be no castle on Pewasamo. Obey to go chair, the Wasam party, one pedder. Oh, my answer more okay. Only a woman shall not buy a young man and oye. The Nipan would car condemned in Nipanapa. It is the obey via for and your fool, Wobeka. It is a car found, say, a madonna phone to one who's a Panabeka, and she Chasoka, Nana, the Anado, and Minian. It do all, it do also in yet. It's a moment now on tea and condemn Papano. Kakamasa can't also say, who's the NDC need you for some people? I could never be a cassette. A kind. One will say, America and aside you will have to go and Canada or Yadio you care good for. We can never cost one, some of the Panabaka and you know the more. Yes, you buy over Shanko. Okay, said what did they do? I call money papa, or their money, and never the baby is your papa or
Munikunu.
Well, although Munuku, we are son of Bakra or Tono, we do baby could be crying about one and I saw a panovina, my second of a panel. And then they do honor. Well, the Ghana for say any more, and lose your job. The engineer, not Ghana for me, I am too hopeful because no matter what I am Ghana for. Ghana, no crime, America for America with you, so one this in it, and you see a bonny, I won't cut. Better this year. The name about penny for no bar, or would be a new chief from, or would be a diago.
Okay.
They are sorry, Tiana, you may be a yanka, not the Indian fanfa.
Yeah, that's it.
Or mind about Kovac.
Or mind about brother Boachi, that's it from Worcester, brother. Your brother Richard, me pacho their time not so bad. My memory just about 30 seconds. Nekasa quick name, sorry, so.
You owe me that say. Now, Nyaho Tamakloe topic there na a fan and Nado, the Ankameka Semayenka. Any pana than a free the word go, Papa on Penasset, no matter what the Papa pay. It is that the power of discussing. I am say, maybe there is a waste of time. Because say, I had no one in it, on any when you found the dear empty. Well, and also quite as a founder will not behave like this. No way.
Now, Rollins Crow ten a party crash any or Danny a chima, Mintano, the organizer. He did.
So, 1 minute is no cock.
Hey, Rollins 10 in a chimam, Rollins 10 in a chimam.
Now, what time of idea is
Papa Rollins are watching a party or Toto amount voting. Babies with sharp teeth. Wait. Some Rollins Cafe this way.
What is an another casa at Nyaho Tamakloe?
No, all casa on your founder Biana. Some can be a new problem, but I can't say on your founder Biano. Okay.
Oh, Rollins and Colano, one be candy not him. Any woman here, and a man debated our candy or kind. Papa, one kind of want some that. One any party in Mukra, they be born a basso. Now, who also a party in Wampa? One open myself. And from the word go,
Papa nana mo bi e wotu.
Okay. Daddy, thank you. Daddy, your time ninti. Me who say you work plenty na me foul. Nyame adwo chane ato nyame hira. Okay. Miss Medasi. Okay, bushia for your car say you abema Ebenezer ma for you no memende be na otwe e Indian Center 152 Shrewsbury 152 Main Street Shrewsbury. Na anwumre no nsia kopema homache donko. Dress code ye black and white. Tuntum enyi fita. Timoma nyina ye nhye no so. Monica Paribia we ya se onimpo a wote yi paso we be se asan ko nyame adoma wo tena yi paso aye wase yi memede be na otwe Monica ye ma wo yakọ woni minu abema Ebenezer sanso ne ye ka etie for se nyame adoma memenda ebe ifiada ebe na otwe osofo ye Graham Isaiah onyame nipa papa oye prophetic and divine encounter or say team no yeah restoration of lost years authority over time and season nyame adma 5th and 6th and oye no 1070 Pleasant Street or say Jibre 2 days 6:30 to 8:30 2 hours solid prayer beji unsemu shira Bible say ye ne honam ne moja enko an yenya wiemo tumfo asumo tumfo akabere kire honhom you know evil spirit principalities into you need to find time and pray udidi honhom didi udidi honam a didi honhom nti nyame ya adoma program we baso sofo wa ben nyame nam no so ye adwuma kese pa hye ne ho anunyam iti hye no so nyame ya adoma ohima heti be interview no somewhere next week and he's going to be on our show maybe tomorrow 7-minute interview, be quick one. And so now he might interview no next week. Until make a date and find time. Na eko jumedini bi na mwa. Ye de musia na ye de news na to am so nyame ad much na mobeti en kamedi di Upo National. Remember I couldn't have done this all by myself, but with my able lieutenant Manucho Magandi Gaucho Margarita La Molina Mpeme Wasem and of course Ken Kalusha aka Yellow Man. Obama chamfo besra ne. Yakram. Ye no musha news time is up next.